Super late now. Shoot. Okay. Game. Okay. There's something with these fishing trips. Fishing trips. Why did I just hear my voice? No, it's... Oh, I'm... Okay, we're live again. Sort of. Privately live. Alright, so be talking, yeah. And now I've got all the sounds there, so I'm going to try and pull this up on my phone and listen to it with my headphones, if possible. It's not, because it's private. Well, shoot. No? Okay. I will listen to it on my computer. Alright, be quiet for a second, I guess. Hopefully. Still doing it. Why? I don't understand. It's still making you sound quieter, and there's really no good reason why. I know, but so I went back though and listened to it earlier, and it's still making you sound quieter, like overly quieter. Put that back up, I guess. Okay, keep talking. Yeah, just talking. All right, all right. We need to talk at the same time. Keep talking, because I want to see what the level is comparatively. Yeah, just like college in the PCSU. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Be quiet for a sec. What is? Well, okay. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Advanced. This. Maybe I need to turn that back on. I don't think that's why. I think maybe it's because Windows was ducking us, which is something I learned about last night, which basically means Windows might have been making you quieter. Uh, nope, that's not it, apparently. What in the world is it doing? Like you're up all the way. I can hear you fine. what I hear is what it's basing the recording on. But when it goes to the stream, you're much, much, much quieter. Don't know. I mean, there's no setting I know of. Like, as far as YouTube should be getting, YouTube should not even know the difference. Doing a search. Is someone dying? I think you're dying. Oh, okay, don't die. Cool. Discord, do you have any settings? Wait. Location. Right, but what from what? No, that's probably not it. Because again, it's recording on my computer, so it's recording what I'm hearing, and I can hear you fine. The question is, why can't YouTube? Google, help me, Google. You're my only hope. Okay, here's an idea. What if I did... Yeah, what if I did this? I did that. Google, help me, Google. Okay, you're my only hope. I changed some audio settings. I changed the tracks. So now we'll both be on track 1, but then we also each have a separate track. So maybe that changes something?
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, here's an idea. What if I did... Yeah, what if I did this? I did that. Google, help me, Google. Okay, you're my only hope. I changed some audio settings. I changed the tracks. So now we'll both be on track 1, but then we also each have a separate track. So maybe that changes something?
Okay.
I don't know. That sounded better. Okay, here's an idea.
I could hear me.
Yeah, that sounded better.
That's good.
It doesn't explain to me why it's doing that, but what if I did this?
Who knows, honestly.
Google, help me, Google. Wait. Okay. You're my only hope. I changed some audio settings. I changed the tracks. So now we'll both be on track 1. I think I just caused an infinite loop, though. Oh no.
You what now?
I think I caused an infinite loop in the sound because I kept hearing repeated audio forever. What happened? I don't know how it did that, honestly.
Fight?
Okay. So if I just change the privacy while the stream is going, does it stay? It might.
I don't know. You what now?
I think I caused an infinite loop in the sound because I kept hearing. I think the sound is good though now. It sounds, every time I go over to it, I can hear you fine. So I think it's good. So maybe let's switch the privacy to public, and hopefully this will actually work. So switching that. Changes are being saved. All changes saved. Okay, I think we're live. Like actually live now.
Oh, good.
So it'd be great if somebody would check. Hold on. Well, now that it's public, I guess I can check. If my phone.
You want me to check?
Well, that's a good idea also. But hey, yeah, it's showing up as live on my phone now, so I can watch. See how it sounds real quick.
Okay. Ah.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely live, and you're definitely hearable now.
Fantastic.
Good. We probably need to adjust more somehow eventually, but it seems to have worked. I don't know why. I really don't. Like, it should have worked the other way, but it's working now. So, welcome everybody to Game Cannon and our Saturday stream of Terraria. This is my little dog, who doesn't have a name yet. Or did he have a name? Did he have a name? I don't remember.
Oh gosh, I don't remember. I think you shot down the names that I had for it, and you shot down Stevie's as well. I think.
That sounds like me. And so I'm Kiahnte, and this is
Caitortot. Hi.
Hey, so this is Caitortot. We're playing Terraria. I don't know why I'm repeating her, really, like you couldn't hear her. I guess I'm worried that you can't.
I really don't.
Because if you joined us last week for our first stream, she was pretty much inaudible, so I probably sounded like even more of a crazy person than I normally do.
Maybe.
Because I was talking to someone who you couldn't hear. But now you can hear her, and I don't know why I'm going this way either. What are we doing tonight in Terraria, Caitortot?
I remember you saying something about a boss, and me hesitantly agreeing.
We are gonna have to kill a boss. It's important. So we can get good loot.
Okay.
But that being said, what did we do? We got all our stuff last time, right? Yeah, okay. So last time,
we did.
I think the last thing we were doing was we were exploring this tunnel down here. And then we died a lot, and then we got our stuff back.
A whole lot. We did. We did.
Yeah, because it kept summoning pigrons, which was nuts. That was just freaking nuts.
It was really amusing.
Well, it was amusing, but it was also nuts. So, what we need to do, probably, is make an arena. And the question is, where do we want to make the arena?
Really, I'm not sure. Let me look at our map really quick, just to kind of see.
Some tungsten ore for some reason.
Good Lord, you have... I can't believe you housed the nurse all the way out in the middle of nowhere.
It wasn't intentional. You know, maybe if you'd made some more houses, she would have come out here.
Okay, but our base looks phenomenal right now.
Well, it does have a nice pigron statue to remind us of our failure. I'm fond of that.
Well, I've started making our cemetery. If you noticed while you were doing sound check, I started making our cemetery.
I'm so glad.
That's important. Yeah, so that's all over here.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, they don't have words on them. You got to put in some stuff.
Oh, no! I forgot to write down what they said before I moved them.
Totbot's body was mangled by a zombie. That one looks original. So...
Yeah, that one I didn't know.
I don't have a grappling hook either, man. I don't have any. We don't have anything yet. I have some stuff. I have some climbing claws. I got these mittens. They're kind of cool. But Man, we need some better equipment.
I think that's why we decided.
Bow. Every time I get a giant bow, I get really excited thinking it's talking about the weapon. I got a giant bow.
I wish that I could just stack all of our weird novelty hats on top of each other, so we just walked around with a tower of hats. I feel like, are you still wearing your Mrs. Claus outfit? Because I feel like you're not.
I am.
Oh, you are, but I can't see the high heels anymore, and
that's how I can fix that. It's because my ice skates are showing.
Please
there
do.
we go.
Thank you.
There we go.
I appreciate that very much.
Too. Let's hide that though. So now I've got the. Now you can see the mittens. You can see that shoulder, that sexy shoulder.
Lots of shoulder.
Oh, lots of shoulder. Lots of shoulder.
Very much shoulder. It's
and
ideal.
my lovely antlers. Those are my favorite part. Love the antlers. Let's get that day bloom. Yeah.
So, to get good loot before boss. Yes. Where do you think we should be looking for that?
Well,
because I get Terraria, Terraria, whatever. I get it, and I've played it a lot, but also I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
So
I don't think we have to worry too much about getting more loot before the boss. I think we're good on that. But he's gonna give us a really good accessory if we beat him. So that's what I was
those
talking
things are
about.
gross.
Yeah, this is the Crimson. It's kind of gross. Which was, I was a little surprised you said you'd like to play in a Crimson world. It's gross. But there's some good stuff in it. The Crimson Rain is pretty cool. We'll get that
Well,
later.
I've never played a Crimson world before. All of my worlds have spawned
Corruption, yeah.
Corruption.
Like, well, see, and there's kind of a good and a bad. Like, the Crimson overall has stronger stuff, typically. Oh, I got a present. It is a fruitcake chakram. Heck yeah! It's not as good. It's not, no, it's not as good as the ice boomerang, but it's still a fruitcake chakram. Look at that. Look at that.
It's festive.
It is very festive. Merry Christmas, everybody. And to all, a fruitcake chakram. Okay, so... your arena. I think this looks like a semi-decent spot to make our arena. What do you think? We're gonna make it above here.
Okay, great. Let's do that.
So, because arenas, it's very difficult to fight a boss just wherever. So, wow, you know what do I not have boots? Like actual boots? Felt like I had boots. What happened to my boots? I need to maybe look at what we have. But first, we gotta make some, gotta get some air. Let's chop down these trees.
Okay.
Yes, because they're gonna be in the way.
I do not have an axe with me right now for some reason.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna go retrieve one of those.
Okay. You can see if you can make any like better armor for yourself too, if you can. I don't know.
That would be
I don't
good.
remember what materials we have. We did get a lot of metal there at the end. Quite a bit of platinum actually, as I recall. But I don't know if it was enough for a suit, a full suit.
All I remember is saying, I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I remember that a lot.
You saying, we can't, our stuff is in a hole.
Yeah.
And
that's how that went.
Yeah. Let's see, we have a lot of water chests. We have some Cliffords. There's a trident, there's...
Did you say Cliffords?
What did I say?
I don't
know.
It sounded like Clifford's.
I know it wasn't that, but I couldn't tell you what it actually is.
That sounds awesome.
That's what you should name your dog.
Clifford? He's neither big nor red, though. I feel like that would be a betrayal of the actual Clifford.
Maybe.
I think I should name him Bandersnatch.
That is a name, yes.
It is a name. It's like a wolf-like enemy from Final Fantasy.
Oh, of course it is. You know, I've never actually played a Final Fantasy game before. Yeah.
No, I did not know that. I'm pretty sure we can't be friends anymore. What? How can you never have played a Final Fantasy game at all? A little bit?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately not, no.
You should
get
on that.
It's not a lack of trying, necessarily, either. It's... Oh, wait. I've played 13, and I hated it.
Well, you've played probably the worst one.
I noticed.
It's not great.
It's walking in a line, walking in a line, walking in a line.
Yeah. Really though, lots of walking in lines. In a line. Really, it's just like one single line. I need dirt. Can you bring me some dirt?
Yeah.
I need dirt. It's important.
I need to smelt some things. Also, we have gemstones out the waz, so we can definitely make...
Do I have 15 of a single one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Topaz, I believe.
Topaz,
yeah, we have lots of 26 topaz.
Oh,
so
wow.
we can make one of the grappling hooks. Let me see if we have any more gemstones anywhere. I found some diamonds in a chest where they were not supposed to be, so really, who knows what we have. Because we were asleep, and it's like the video game version of saying, I don't want to deal with this, and dropping all of your stuff on the floor and going to bed.
Pretty much.
So, let's see. I'm sorry I'm taking forever. Really, that was leading up to me making up an excuse for taking a million years doing
I'm just
this.
killing some demon eyes to prepare
As one does.
It's practice, because the first boss is a really big demon eye.
I did know that. I have beaten that one multiple times, I promise.
Yeah, he's not super hard. Although he is a lot harder in expert mode, so fair warning. But
that would make sense.
Build this tower up here. This is probably good. Platforms. Or do I want platforms? Let's do a regular wood first. Then we'll do platforms.
Okay, I have a topaz hook for you.
Sweet.
We can make the bits and pieces of different armor. I think our best bet right this minute is lead, since we have
that's an upgrade.
A mess ton of them.
I think I'm wearing tin right now, so lead armor is definitely better.
We can also make some staves, which I'm really about that.
We have enough?
We can make... Yeah.
What do we have?
Let me see.
Staves are cool.
I don't know if we'll have to compromise any armor to make those staves. I haven't figured that out yet, because that's, math. But, so there's the lead armor. There's the tin armor. We can make a topaz staff, but that would get us further away from me having a hook. Can we make any other staves is the question. We can make an emerald staff, which looks lovely. And I want it.
That's a good plan. I like that plan. What is it? What metal does it use?
It uses... Let me check. Tungsten.
Okay.
But we've got a good amount of.
Yeah.
And it takes 10 tungsten.
Cool.
So.
I can't open this door.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and make that. That sounds great.
Wait, where? Oh, there you are. I couldn't see you. You were camouflaged. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a yo-yo, too, right there at the end. We got Rally. That was cool.
And your counter weight is in the top
found it.
chest as well.
Found it.
Good.
Yeah, we will have to...
So I'm making a full set of lead armor really quick.
Okay. That's shadewood armor, okay. And we got some various bits and bobbles. Some gold in here. Probably put that in your piggy bank.
Oh yeah, probably. I keep forgetting. Sorry.
There's one diamond in here, and one amethyst.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. I am extremely tempted to make weapons out of some of the other things that we have, but it might be better to wait.
I mean, the stave is a pretty good weapon.
Oh yeah.
The stave is pretty good. I don't know if we need to do that right away.
Yeah. Let me look and see if how much we lack for other armor. So as far as tungsten is concerned, we can make 2 of the 3 pieces. Platinum, we can make 2 of the 3 pieces.
Okay.
Let me see, about 10. 10 is worse than lead, so why even check?
Yeah.
I will make a 10 short sword. Or broadsword. Yeah, broadsword first.
Well, we have a light zombie arm that you could use if you want. It's probably better. There you go.
It is better, so that's what I'll use. As gross as it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It is gross, but it's cool because you're just gonna whack those zombies over the head with a zombie arm. It's great.
I am gonna get some wood really quick and see about making some tools out of tin, since we're not gonna be making any. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Any more tin armor from the looks of it?
Okay.
Ideally. Hopefully. Why did I do that instead of opening the chest, I wonder?
Many boots. Okay. So I think... Oh, yeah. A lot of full chests. I'm gonna dump stuff in here real quick. I think maybe we do need to go get some more stuff.
Probably.
Go do a little bit of mining back in that hole where we died a bunch. But the pig rock statue's not there anymore, so it's okay.
Okay. I'm probably gonna do that in a minute as well, but I might pick a different
I should probably take a recall potion with me.
That might be smart. Oh, take your hook that I just made.
Oh, okay, that would help.
Hang on.
Oh,
nope, that's just using it. Nope, that's...
That rope in too.
There we go. That's what I meant to do.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take this festive chakram with me, so I'm gonna leave my ice boomerang there. And then if I die... Oh, I still didn't find a recall potion. Oops. I went in to get that and then I got distracted. It's so easy to get distracted. Where are the recall potions? So, wait, there was one. Aha! Alright. 1 recall potion. Come on, Bandersnatch. Let's go. That's my best Christmas present. Bandersnatch. Did we put the rope down? I thought we did.
I've got 26 rope, and that's what I have.
I just put 999 in the chest on the other side of the furnace, so we have more.
Okay.
I was just seeing if we put any down this tunnel already, because I had put that up, and I was thinking we had, and we have. We've put it down at least a ways. Alright, so as I recall, because as I recall, there's definitely like some lead and maybe some mithril that I found and did not mine.
Okay,
like
that sounds right.
Vein, as I recall. And this hook is going to be really helpful too. Allows me to mine things that are up in the air more easily. Ice skates are really nice too when you're down here in the ice. And the mittens, so I can't get any like ice status effects. I don't get slowed down, which is cool.
Since I have
some tungsten,
the stream up for chat purposes,
yeah,
it's definitely gonna help because now I can just look down and see what you're dying of.
Yeah, that's true.
Very helpful.
My video, yeah. Don't have anyone watching yet. Probably. Hopefully they weren't disappointed by the fact that we weren't on time. We were having technical difficulties. A lot of them.
Oh, who knows?
But
I only promoted the stream on my Snapchat this time because I didn't know if the sound was going to ever work. So I can always post something later if that seems like something we need to do.
Yeah.
Also, the weather is terrible.
In real life?
In game, not in real life.
Just wasn't sure what you were referring to. I got a bunch of sapphires.
Oh, good.
Like 10 of them, I think. 12 of them, wow. A lot of sapphires.
That might make us able to craft me a hookshot, which would be ideal.
Probably. I think we have at least a few others that I've found previously. Wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this way works, I guess.
We have 9 sapphires back at the base in one chest. So.
Am I? Let me get some glowing mushrooms while I'm down here.
Good plan.
To make better potions with. There. I don't remember where this large lead vein that I found before is. I can't seem to find it now. I was pretty sure I remembered when after we were coming back for our stuff and dying a bunch that I found. I was like, oh yeah, I meant to go mine that, and I didn't.
I think it was near some water, if that helps.
It's all near water. Everything is near water.
I remember thinking to myself, that looks really inconvenient to get.
Maybe. Ow. A present. Oh, more candy cane block. Yay. I shouldn't... You know, I probably shouldn't open the presents while I'm down here, because that just takes up inventory space. I had health potions, and apparently I accidentally stuck them in a chest. That's great. You know what? Did we use the extractinator before with all the silt and stuff we got? I don't remember.
No, it's still in the treasure chest right now.
Oh, look at that.
We haven't unpacked it. Yeah. When I run stuff back up to the surface, I'll go ahead and unpack it and make a little room for it.
Cool. I saw something fall from the ceiling a second ago, and it really scared me. It was just my dog, though. Don't worry. Just Bandersnatch. But it terrified me. I thought I got crushed by a boulder. And then when I wasn't dead, I was very confused.
Having a pet can be a lot to get used to.
Yeah, that's true. You're a worm.
I don't actually remember what those sound like.
Sound like whooshing sounds.
Can you please say that word again?
Whooshing.
Thank you.
Sounds. I don't know how else to describe it, really. I could pronounce it differently, but that would be no fun.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah. Come on, worm. You're almost dead. Come back. I need to kill you.
I don't think that's a great way to sell your position to worm.
Apparently not. They seems to have disappeared on me. The chakram doesn't do quite as much damage, but it does feel like it flies faster than the ice boomerang, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't produce light, though, which is unfortunate. Like the ice boomerang does.
But it definitely makes up for it by being faster.
It does, that's true. Found some more lead. I don't think it's the lead thing I was looking for, but it's more. But what we really need is platinum. Because with some platinum, we can definitely take on that boss.
I already found a small vein of tungsten.
Cool.
And got that.
Oh, are you down here mining somewhere also? Cool.
I'm doing my usual thing of connecting current mining tunnels.
Yeah.
Because there's usually stuff in between them.
Yeah, that's true.
And plus, it just looks pretty when you pull the map up.
Where am I? Oh, I need to go more west. Alright. Down this way. Oh yeah, okay, I remember this part. This'll totally work. No, it won't. I took 133 points of damage. That counts as it totally working, right? I didn't
surviving
die.
by the skin of your teeth, I guess. Yeah.
7 HP. Dang. So you've never played a Final Fantasy except for 13, which is not a good representation, I would say.
Oh no, not even close. I know that much.
So we have to do that at some point. Should do that for the channel. We should.
Oh, that could be fun. We
should both commentate while you play Final Fantasy 7 or something.
I really wanted to play it because I'm really obviously into Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And they are close cousins, so.
And Final Fantasy is a great series in its own right. I think. Like, it gets a lot of flack nowadays. I think, because I don't know, Americans are dumb. That's my theory. But it's still a good series. 15 was actually pretty good in a lot of ways. I think it screwed up in some ways, but pretty good in a lot of ways still. And hopefully, and it did really well, so hopefully that'll kind of maybe bring Final Fantasy back to the forefront a little bit as a series in the market. Because it's certainly sad to see all these youngins that all they know is Call of Duty and they think they're gamers. It's like, come on, dude. You're so much more than that. You're
an old man.
I know. But, I mean, there are so many good games, and you know, Call of Duty or Halo or, you know, a shooter, they're not bad necessarily. They're fun for what they are, but you gotta appreciate the classics. Things that paved the way. Things that are a little bit more complicated than just go shoot. You know? At least that's...
Well, I'm a big fan of JRPGs in general, but as I got older, I started to get sort of frustrated with them because they felt very similar to each other, as a general rule, and that started kind of making me feel a little, like, disillusioned, I guess, with the genre, which is unfortunate because I really do still like it, and I like the mechanics, typically, of, like, the JRPG, like, those mechanic tropes.
Yeah.
Very into that, but also sometimes I want to play something a little bit where I don't expect half of what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely, and I think there's been kind of that in the genre, kind of a lack of inspiration, I guess, for a while in the genre. It did stagnate for a while, but I'm hoping we're kind of bringing it back. I didn't play it, but I heard Persona 5 was really good. Final Fantasy 15 I thought was pretty good, although it kind of, you know, it was kind of their attempt to transition to the modern era of gaming, I think, again. And it was a little rocky. So come like 2019, after they've gotten all the updates and patches and DLC for it, I think it's probably going to be really, really good. But that's going to be like 3 years after it was released, so...
I've seen
just doesn't feel
a lot of Final Fantasy stuff played. Like, I've seen Final Fantasy Online, I think, is a thing. Yeah, I've seen played, and like several other things. And I think like the new stuff really impresses me, and I think the old stuff does the classic thing very, very well.
Yeah.
So I definitely have interest in the series. It's just also one of those things that I could go back and play, or I could play something newer or something that I could play Slime Rancher. I could always play Slime Rancher. I've missed most of the Christmas event for Slime Rancher. Did you see they released
No, I didn't even notice. There was a Christmas event?
Yeah, they in the crates they released little ornaments, some of which glow. That's cool. You can like hang up around, and a lot of people have been decorating for Christmas with the echoes that you find out in the things. Yeah. So it's really common for people to collect those, like to make trips out just to get those to decorate with. And I've seen people, one of my favorite things to see people do is they cover a Boom Slime Largo that they get from the Slime Tech stuff. Just cover it, or Gordo, not Largo, Gordo.
Oh, okay.
Cover it in the echoes, and then turn it into a firework, essentially. Because when it blows up like a Gordo ought do, it blows up twice as big, and then the echoes stay out where they land.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
It's very cool.
That sounds cool. I didn't know they like even really doing events or anything with it. That's cool. That's another game.
Yeah, they're trying to keep content
a lot more. Yeah, I feel like it could have a lot more content and still be good because it is fun, but it felt, I don't know, it felt a little short. Felt like it could do more with it anyway.
Yeah, it's one of those games that like the story is pretty like it's good and it's cute, but it's short.
Yeah.
And not everyone's super cool with that.
Yeah.
So, I definitely get when people don't want to keep playing it, but also they keep releasing new stuff for it. Like they released that one like wilderness thing with the what are they called? Siberian? No, maybe
something like that. Yeah.
The ones with the tusks that are just saber-tooth. There it is, the saber-tooth slimes. They're so cute.
Yeah,
they're so mean. They're so cute.
I like them. I like them a lot.
They're so good.
Yeah. I know. Okay. Yeah, but I think us playing like Final Fantasy VII could be really cool. It's one of those games that it gets talked about a lot of times as being like overrated because it was so popular. And I think people, you know, it may be overrated. That's possible. But if it is, that doesn't take away from the fact that it was really, really good. I think people have maybe forgotten that in the discussion of it being overrated. Have forgotten how good it was. Like it's a really, really good game. Really cool. I'm also really excited. I've started playing it already, but I think I'm gonna start over and record it maybe. Star Ocean: The Last Hope, which is what Baru got me for Christmas.
Oh yeah?
I really love it.
Good.
It feels very much like a return to those classic JRPGs that I grew up with. Not in that it's super predictable and everything, just that it's, I don't know, it's good. It's got a instanced battle system. It's got an actual story. It's got that I'm curious about and want to see. You know, it's got interesting characters, and it's got the potential to go some really cool places. I don't know. I can't comment too much on it right now because I haven't played very far into it, so I can't make a terribly informed decision, I guess. But except to say that I really enjoy it, and it really harkens back to what JRPGs I think did so well back when I was younger. When I was growing up, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think I need to finish Battle Chef Brigade. Like, during the vacation. That's one of my goals.
Like
I got kind of frustrated with it because I got hung up on a puzzle that I'm trying to be a completionist, even though I know I already missed, like, one set of puzzles. And also, the Switch version doesn't have achievements, so really, what does it matter? But, whatever.
Yeah. I know that gets in the way of me finishing games a lot of times when I have missed something or I feel like I'm going to miss something, and so I just get so bogged down that eventually I kind of give up and quit playing because I am so ornery about trying to get everything, and I end up getting nothing. Kind of poetic, really, but that's probably the biggest reason I've never finished Final Fantasy XII, actually, which is one of our friends, Ron's, that's like his favorite entry in the series, and I've never finished it because it is so full of content that it just feels like I could never get it all. You know? Skyrim is kind of the same way. I've never actually beaten the main story in Skyrim, or any of the main DLC stories in Skyrim, because there's so much to do.
Yeah. No, I get that. I've been playing Breath of the Wild. Ooh, there's a trap button that I'm gonna get rid of right now. Got it.
Good plan.
So, I found a cabin.
Was it the one where we died? No, you're in a different place.
Nope.
It should be a treasure then. Good.
I found a cloud in a bottle. Yay.
You found a what bottle? A cloud bottle?
Cloud in a bottle.
Oh,
yeah.
Luck, finally. I'm surprised we haven't found one sooner. They're not usually this hard to find. We got a really bad world seed. It's like the
I know.
But maybe we'll find some more stuff later on to make it worthwhile. I don't know.
Hopefully so.
I found the buttons that were triggering the pig ROM, by the way. Ah! Found another button, apparently. There were a lot of buttons over there. Apparently. And one of them was very hidden.
I'm very fortunate that this was like an extremely obvious big red button.
Yep.
It was on the other side of a treasure chest, like it wasn't before the treasure chest.
Yep.
So that's good.
Can I make it back there? I'm going to try and make it back there without taking any equipment with me. Let's see how that goes.
Okay. I'll watch the bottom of my screen for a little message.
That went super well. I had literally just destroyed 2 buttons. And it's like, okay, I've got all the stuff, so it can't trigger anything. And then I run onto a boulder trap and just die. And that was... Wow, I've never seen a cabin that trapped. That's like Ron Swanson's cabin. It must be. He is avidly defending his stuff. My goodness. What were we talking about before I died?
Breath of the Wild, I think, is what I was gonna do a little bit. Because we were talking about games that just have like heck tons of content.
Yeah.
And make it hard for completionists to finish.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
I was in a conversation with one of my friends the other day, and I mentioned to him that I've had the game since a little while after my birthday, so in November, and I have gotten one of the legendary beasts out of 4, which are not like hard to get to.
That's like the bosses, like the main bosses, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
They're at each of the like little countries. They're not countries, like
areas. Okay.
Townships, where the different races of bipeds live everywhere.
Okay.
And I got through the Zora one because what happened was I got to exploring that area, and Azora was like, we need help, blah, 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 and I was like, okay, y'all are pretty, so I guess I have to help you. And that wasn't the whole thing. But okay. I wanted to see what their world was going to look like, to be honest with you, and so I went ahead and did that one first. And I just loved the design and everything else, and the whole thing flowed really well in the path. Like, you couldn't, I'm not going to spoil why, but you couldn't really get through it without going a linear kind of path, I guess. And so I ended up finishing that one, whereas with a lot of the other worlds, not quite linear or not linear at all. The path to the monster and to the quests and everything else. And so I just ended up doing that one, finishing it, and being like, that was great. I'm going to wait and do all the other ones last after all the side quests, which is dumb. Because you get really good powers if you just go ahead and get it over with, but I just haven't. So, yeah. But it's fine. I think I'm going to do the Goron one next.
I see. Well, I've fought one of them in my very short time with Breath of the Wild, because I think I've told this story before. I decided, since I didn't have much time, I was going to make a dash for the castle and try and beat the game. And if you do that, then you have to fight all of them. You gotta fight all of them at where you would fight Ganon, I guess. That's
intense. I like that as a choice, like a writing choice.
I think that's pretty slick. And so I died so many times. So many times. Excuse me. So yeah, I didn't end up beating him. It was the let's see, it was the wind one, which you may not have found yet. I don't know, but
oh no, I've explored the whole map before I've done anything else.
Well, but have you fought him? I thought you said you hadn't fought all of them.
Oh, I haven't fought him. I thought you said found.
Well, I did say found, I guess, but so wait, like you've seen him, but you haven't.
Oh yeah. They just kind of chill out in their respective zones a whole lot, and they're just there. And you don't have to, you don't come upon them and start a fight. You kind of, without spoiling anything, you kind of build relationships with the people that are having the issues with the monsters. And so you're doing, build-up quests, and then there's specific combat requirements. So, the way you have to approach each one is different because of, where it is. And so, one, a lot of times what'll happen is you're with a significant NPC that assists with the combat to a certain point, I guess, is the easiest way to say that without spoiling anything. And so there's a bunch of, there's 4 significant NPCs, one for each of the Divine Beast, and this is as much as I know because I've been avoiding spoilers like the plague as well, and I've only fought one of them.
I'm guessing they pilot giant mechas.
No, not quite. But they tend to use
I've read the
abilities that are
room. Pilot giant mechas.
The giant mechas are what you're fighting against, though.
Wait, what? That's not what I was fighting against. I don't think.
It wasn't.
No.
It should have been the big flying thing.
Well, I mean, it did fly, but it wasn't a mecha. It was a like wind spirit something Ganon or something.
Oh, okay. Then Ganon's possessing the mechas still? Like, I mean, that's kind of canon why the mechas have gone off. And this isn't really spoiler, this is stuff that you learn, like, really early on if you actually participate in the storyline. There's, like, Ganon has taken over these mechas that are, like, super ancient or whatever. And if he's possessed them, I guess they become, like, organic, sort of, where they, like, covered in black goo. Like, black and red goo.
I don't remember there being goo. I mean, it kind of looked like a genie.
Goo.
What? Yeah.
What game are you playing? I have to go.
I think maybe there's some stuff you haven't discovered yet, is what it sounds like. But I don't know.
No. What I'm gonna do tomorrow, okay, hold me to this, is I'm gonna save my file, and I'm going to do what I haven't done yet, which is go anywhere near the castle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make a run for it and see what happens.
I can help you get in. I know a guy.
Oh, good. You can get me on the list.
It mainly involves running like mad through and making lots of saves, because remember, you can save anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Making lots of saves to get in. That was hard. Just getting in the castle is super hard. Much less getting up to the boss chamber. It's pretty tough.
Oh, good. Okay, so you can get into the castle. Like, approaching the castle doesn't start the boss fight. That has been my biggest concern, and I haven't looked up any spoilers, and I've been trying to keep, like, conversations about the game to a minimum and a whole bunch of things like that. And so I've just not gone anywhere near it. Like, I've kept it to a far, far distance where I can, like, see it, but I'm not in any of, like, the miasmic clouds of evil or anything like that. For the most part.
I found a cloud in the bottom.
So funny. Good! Now I'm gonna have to figure out what you're talking about. But anyway, it should be mechas. It should be. I don't understand why it wasn't, and now I'm gonna have to...
It didn't look like a mecha to me, and that's all I know.
It looked like a genie?
Yeah, it kind of looked like a genie.
And not like a bird?
No, not like a bird. Definitely
nothing like a bird at all.
Nope. So I think, so you fought bosses?
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, there's, inside of the mechas, there are spirits that are, like, evil looking. Okay.
I bet that's what it is. Probably.
Okay, so you're not fighting the mechas. That's unfortunate. That's what I was hoping you were telling me, is that the mechas, like, converge on the castle, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Not that I noticed. No, not that I noticed.
But I guess they just leave the mechas with their powers? That sounds weird and mystical enough to be the canon reason why.
I mean, just kind of teleports in and appears. I mean, if I hadn't looked it up, I wouldn't have known that it was a boss from somewhere else. I would have just assumed it was part of the last boss fight.
Yeah, the mechas are the temples, technically, and there's, like, an entry thing that... Yeah,
so, these would be the boss then, I guess.
The boss is from inside of the temples, and you have to fight all of them at once, or individually?
No, individually. So I only ever saw the one.
That's both good and unfortunate.
Life crystal. We need that. Oh, you know what?
Oh, I found water.
A lot more life crystals before we fight the boss, actually, come to think of it.
I found one so far.
Yeah, I found one. So we're both up to 160 then, I think? Is that right?
Yeah.
I just used one, so...
I haven't used mine yet because I'm busy.
Yeah.
This staff is fantastic. I've gotten a good amount of lead and some tungsten and 4 amethysts, the life crystal that I'm going to use right now.
I've gotten, let's see, I've gotten 180 tungsten, 79 lead, 24 platinum, and 93 tin. Apparently.
I'm glad it's not a competition, because I'd be losing a whole lot.
No, it's not a competition. We are both on the same side here. But I was mining longer than you too, so...
That's true.
And I possibly have a better pickaxe. What kind of pickaxe do you have?
I have cactus.
Oh, yeah, I do. I have a tin pickaxe, or a lead pickaxe. I have a lead pickaxe, apparently.
That might be a contributing factor.
I
actually kind of... I tend to avoid digging through stone because it takes forever.
It does. That's true. I do it when I have to, though.
There's something down here. I can find out without having to use a glow stick.
Oh yeah, you got that jellyfish necklace.
Are you jelly about
it? I am jelly. Very jelly of the jellyfish necklace.
Stream this water through that little thing. I'm really glad you found these slippers, by the way.
Oh,
they make life so much easier. Yeah, I did.
They're handy. I forgot about that. We have those somewhere because I think we had like 2 pairs, didn't we?
Do you not have yours on you right now?
Nope.
You should.
I don't know where I left them.
All right.
Well, I've got a full set of accessories, so.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I saw a pair of them in one of the treasure chests. I kind of assumed we had 3 because I assumed you would be wearing yours, but I forgot that you were wearing your ice skates.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can wear both. You can wear infinite footwear. You could wear 5 different kinds of shoes. Yeah. You shouldn't probably, but you could.
That sounds like something BuzzFeed would try to do for a video.
You got flippers, you got ice skates, you got the boots that make you go faster, you've got lava waders.
Ooh. I just barely avoided getting hit by a boulder.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can avoid them if you're quick. It's tough, though.
Oh no, I just walked right over the button.
Oh, nice.
Underwater.
I always seem to not have that happen, I guess. I don't know. Seem to run right into them. Where are you at? You're way up there. Are you you haven't gone very deep.
No, I don't usually when I'm... Do what?
That's probably why I'm finding more metal. Because I have deeper.
I'm just trying to avoid dying so we don't have to come rescue my stuff.
Yeah. It does kind of suck.
Plus, I like being able to map out parts of the tunnels that we haven't dug through yet.
Yeah. Found another cabin. With a chest. A golden chest with another cloud in a bottle. And some potions and some arrows. Cool. I'll use this night owl potion since my inventory's full. That better cloud in the bottle? No, probably not. What else do I? Okay. Is there other stuff I can get rid of now? I've got some mud, I've got some ice. Probably get rid of. I've got some dirt. I don't know. Might be about time for me to head back up soon.
Okay.
For this, I gotta go grab all the stuff though. Okay, don't need shurikens. And it's only 11 dirt, so we can get rid of that, I guess. And is that a platinum? Ooh, it is a platinum chandelier. Heck yeah. Good stuff right there.
Very stylish, very stylish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into it.
I love platinum. It's like one of my favorite metals. Just behind mithril, probably.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I keep calling platinum in this game. Is that a piece of lead? Oh, no, that was stone. Oh. Ow. Ow. Found some more lead. I do want to see where this track ends. I've been on this railroad track and it's actually going quite a ways. I kind of do want to see where it ends.
That's always very exciting.
Yeah. Well, usually if you follow the tracks, you normally find some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
You normally run by some cabins. Everything got darker suddenly because I've got barrel bite. You can find different biomes normally. I think it started right next to an obsidian biome. So I got some of that.
Obsidian's a really fun biome. Marble would be a much more fun biome if it didn't involve so many of the hoplite.
Yeah. Marble's a really fun biome if you are into dying. Really fun, really good for that. I don't know why Medusas don't seem to show up there anymore. Like the last game I played, I didn't run into any Medusas, which is weird. Because they used to show up quite frequently in the Marble biome. I think maybe they patched it so maybe they don't show up until hard mode or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Because I didn't see them. That ruby? I think I found some rubies, maybe. Can't quite tell. Get up there. Oh, having that double jump is so nice. My favorite. I think that was what, is either like the cloud in the bottle or, oh, those are amethysts. No, they are rubies. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, I was right. And then
I found a whole bunch of turquoise.
Cool, we got lots of that now. Sure. Looks like this leads into a small portion of underground jungle, which is weird. And there's where the track ends. And is that a... oh, look, a boulder. Okay, I'm gonna have to take care of that. Somehow. Just hookshot up to it. And we're gonna dig our way up. So we can safely destroy the boulder. Ah. Hookshot. Stop it. Okay. Alright. Okay. How far? I'm not that far west. It looks like the Crimson really intersects with the jungle quite a bit in this world, though. Weird. And the jungle is really a lot closer than I expected it to be. A lot closer than it normally is, seems like. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, I guess. It'd be good. Well, there's 2 tracks. Oh, where does this track go? Oh, look, one down. There are two tracks, like, almost right on top of each other at the end. It's interesting.
Seems like a trick.
Could be. Could be a trap. We're gonna find out. Ooh, platinum! Ah! So much platinum. Can't see, though. There we go. Bad bat. Bad bat. Bat's always trying to kill me, you know. That's why I don't like Batman. Too many bad memories. Bats. It's not true, actually. I just don't like him because he's overrated. Highly overrated.
This seems like a fight you and Baru have probably had a million times.
No, I don't think either of us are super into Batman.
I thought Baru was super into Batman.
Not that I recall.
Because I definitely remember helping his girlfriend make a Batman coffee mug holder.
Really?
Mm-hmm. For some celebratory thing. It was an anniversary. Do you not remember that when it was the one where all the pegs looked like male anatomy? And that was not how it was pictured. The big flail.
No, I'm guessing maybe he just didn't show that to me. Because no, I don't remember that at all. And probably for the best. I probably would not have wanted to see that.
It was not, like, it was not obvious to someone.
No, I'm frozen. No,
in the religion department.
An ice bat got me.
Died.
Yeah, an ice bat got me.
It wasn't. It doesn't say it was an ice bat.
Well, I guess the Viking dealt the final blow, but it was the ice bat that froze me in place for him to do so. That could be tricky to get back to.
Oh, good. I see. Well, one of those little dart things. couple poisonous dart traps, and I almost just stepped down into its range too, which is great. And definitely what I'm going for.
See the buttons. If you, in fact, if you have a button, do you have a button with you?
Uh-huh.
So, like, put that in your toolbar and hold it.
Uh-huh,
Be able
I
to
see that.
all of the wires.
Oh. So that's what that blue thing over there is.
Yeah, so then you can actually know where the traps are. It's a little inconvenient, but can be helpful early on when you're exploring and need to not die.
You know, dying was not on my list of things I wanted to do today.
Really?
I've been doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, hey. That's good. I've died twice, so not so good.
I wasn't going to point it out, but yeah.
And I'm about to die again. These ice bats. Dang. Oh wait, I might have made it out. I will flee from the ice bat. You know what it is because I shouldn't have taken my mittens off, my hand warmers. Why did I ever take off my hand warmers?
I don't know, bud.
It's because I wanted a cloud in the bottle. That's why, I guess. Clearly that wasn't a good decision. Okay, we're gonna go through the mushroom biome. And over here to the rope. We're gonna try to somehow avoid the skeleton that's trying to kill me. Oh, whoa, whoa. Easier said than done. Maybe I'll just wait here for half an hour until my health refills.
I definitely did hit a different poison trap that time.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is very good.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Ah, and he got me. Wow, my torso just was just there. That was weird looking. Well, I'm gonna take a break real quick because I have a bunch of fish that I cooked and didn't eat and probably need to put up. So, and I need to pour myself a new drink. So carry the stream for a minute.
Okay. The one fatal flaw in me carrying the stream is that you guys cannot see what's going on my screen at all. So I'll just narrate it for you. I'm in a fairly easy portion of the cave system because I am less good at this game than Kiahnte and therefore tend to play it a lot more safe than he does. So I'm just making tunnels. Like a happy little mole person. And it doesn't look like we've had anyone on chat yet. But we do have someone watching, apparently. So hi there. Happy to have you. Good stuff. I'm not always here, but when I am, I'm definitely happy to have guests. It's very good. Trying not to die to a worm. I doubt I will. Because I should have more health than that, but you never know. Here we go. Much better. What time is it? Oh goodness, I shouldn't have checked. For those of you that don't know, I'm an old woman and I also have bedtime. So usually when we stream on Saturdays, my old woman bedtime is disrupted. But that's okay. Ooh, I should blow out. I'm not gonna die, so very quickly blow out some candles that I accidentally left burning for way too long. Ooh, I'll have to clean that wax up later. Very good. There, much better. Whoops. Oh well. Did I find something? I might have found something. Nope. Looks like something.
Okay, I'm back.
There you are.
How was your time carrying the stream?
Oh. Well, you see, they can't see my screen. So I either have to narrate it or say stuff that's completely off topic, like that I'm an old woman and have an old woman bedtime, or look over and realize the reason my room smells so nice is I left those scented candles burning
yeah.
for 2 hours. Almost. So I fixed it.
In? What? Is that what you said?
It's almost been 2 hours since we started doing sound check and everything else.
Yeah, because that took like 40 minutes. Forever. Make everything work right. Really shouldn't be as hard as it is sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I feel like if we had a little bit more computer know-how, just a tad, just a smidgen.
I have lots of computer know-how. It's not the computer know-how I think that's lacking. I think it's the recording know-how.
Oh, fair.
I think it's
either way. The troubleshooting skill set required for streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know why it's working now as opposed to before. Like, it should have worked it really should have worked in both cases. And I don't know why it didn't. Okay, run from the skeleton. Run from the skeleton. Go back down the rope again. Is that Crimtane? Looks like it. Which way? Okay, either way will work. Is that platinum? No, that's rock. Never mind. Funny how similar the two can look sometimes. Oh, crap. No. Yeah. No. No. Ah, he's gonna kill me.
Well, those are some noises you're making.
He's not
Would
gonna kill me.
Would you like to share with the class why you're making those noises?
No, I wouldn't. I was getting hit by a skeleton. Okay. I'm on the track to get my stuff now. Almost there.
Good.
Problem is, will I die once I get there? No, there's no enemies over here right now. That's a good sign. So I maybe can equip my stuff. Maybe. Armor. Where's the armor? Weapons. That's useful. Where's the armor, though? No! Ah! Ice slime! Dead! Gummit. Came out of nowhere!
Well,
literally fell out of the sky.
I'm sorry for your loss of life and limb.
Thanks.
Do you need to talk about it? Because I'm here for you.
No, I'm good. I probably could just, like, take a weapon with me and make this a little bit easier on myself.
Did you not take one before?
Well, not other than the default copper short sword, no.
That may have been your problem.
Yeah, but...
Maybe.
See, the thing is, if you take extra stuff with you when you go to retrieve your stuff, especially when you already had a full inventory, and you gotta like drop stuff and get rid of stuff and move stuff when you get there, which places you in some extra danger.
Well, since I upgraded my equipment, a bunch of my old equipment is literally just at the base for you to go claim.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff here. So,
also, if you need me, I remember to take wormhole potions and recall potions on this particular mission.
That's cool. I had some wormhole potions. Alright, so let's see. I think I'm gonna choose a different tactic. I think I'm going to extend the elevator on down to that track or to that level. And then I don't have to go such a circuitous route to where I died. Hopefully. That's the plan. And we're going to need that elevator anyway, eventually. It's important. Protect us from the crimson. Don't you know? Because on hard mode, the crimson will spread. You gotta have 3 block wide elevator to stop it from spreading. So we'll need several before we go into hard mode. It's typically how I do it. Gotten faster at it. A lot faster than I used to be anyway. Oh, I should have grabbed the mining potion though here. That would have helped. A glow stick. Oh well.
I'm finding cobwebs. Please don't be a spider nest. Please don't be a spider.
Oh no, that'd be awesome. You might get a web chest.
Blech.
you could get a web slinger thing, there's a hook, a grappling hook. It has 8. You can have 8 things, 8 anchors at once. It's great. That's a problem.
Well, it was not a spider nest, for better or worse.
It's also where you find the stylist, by the way. So if you want to, have some awesome hair, you better find a spider's nest at some point.
I wasn't aware of that, actually, so that's good to know. I am, however, actively hunting jellyfish right now to try to help you get awesome equipment like mine.
Ah. Well, I wouldn't try too hard with that. The chances of them dropping it are like less than 1%, I think. And thing is, once we get the mechanic, we can, if we can find a jellyfish statue, we can just spawn a bunch of jellyfish. Really, really quickly and kill them. And we can do it on land, so they won't even be dangerous. Alright, so I'm about to have to fight a bat. Nice bats. And I can't see, and I really wish I could. Ah, I can't breathe! 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 Okay, I'm alive. I made it. I need torches or something, because I can't see anything. I can't see anything. That's not torches.
See, now you know how I feel, like, all the time when we're playing this game.
Yeah, but, like, I actually can't see anything. Crap, I'm drowning. Dig straight up. Dig straight up. Dig straight up. There we go. Got a little air hole. Really wish I could see. Don't have any torches or any glow sticks. That was a poor decision. Yes, it was. Well, let's use this recall potion. Now I can see. And this time, let's bring some torches with us and some glow sticks. And I found a snowball cannon, so that's cool.
You found a what?
A snowball cannon.
Sounds fantastic.
You can shoot snowballs.
I want one.
In fact, I think, I forget, do you have to actually make the snowballs, or does it just use snow? I think you have to make snowballs somehow. I don't remember how to do that. Oh, okay, it's just a free craft. Okay, yeah, snowballs. There we go. I can go ahead and make a stack. Nope.
Does that count as a gun?
Presumably. I don't really know for sure, but it's it does do damage. I'm gonna kill this slime with a snowball cannon. It's only like 10 damage, it's not great. But it does fire pretty fast, to be fair. It's not awful either. And the ammo's pretty cheap to make. Can't fault that, right?
Very true.
Alright.
I found a big old vein of tin.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of metal with me before I died. If I can get back to it, we will have much metal. If I can get back to it ever. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. I like the Terraria music sometimes, you know? The forest biome especially. It has some good music. Here's some torches. Alright, got some torches, got some glow sticks, some atoms. Ooh, armored clipper would be better than well, no, quick clipper. Got a mining potion, snowballs. Oh, no, we want to keep that recall potion with us. Stars up, though. Mushrooms, and the ice, gel, and the bombs. Okay. And let's put this money in our piggy bank. I've got 16 gold in my piggy bank.
Very nice.
Alright.
Did you get your little floaty piggy bank thing?
I did, I found it.
What was that?
It had removed by explosives.
By what?
Explosives. Sounds like you found a dynamite trap.
I did find a dynamite trap.
I guess it's not really dynamite, since dynamite and explosives are technically different items. But, yeah, those happen sometimes. Where did you die? Right there? Ooh. Okay. After I get my stuff back, I can definitely head over there, though.
Let me find some of the stuff that I keep for emergencies.
Yep. And potions.
One of my backup bows, very important.
Yeah, that is very important. You don't want to go out of the house without a bow. I mean,
exactly.
It'd be scandalous.
There's a yo-yo.
Yo-yo?
Wooden yo-yo, not like a fancy one.
I have the good yo-yo. There's a trident in there still, too.
There is. I'm worried I'm going to lose it, though. If I die again.
Well, you risk that with any of the weapons, I suppose.
That's true.
That's the other thing about taking items with you. If you die again, then you've got even more stuff you got to try and pick up. That's why sometimes I do at least try if I think I've got a chance to make it there without getting any equipment. And just kind of making a break for it. And I did make it there, to be fair. I did make it to my body without any equipment. I just then also died again. Thanks to that ice slime.
Yeah, I try to take just enough stuff so that I know that I'll survive.
I found a life crystal, though. Finding more stuff on my way back to my body via this elevator is useful, I guess.
That sounds very useful.
Okay. So glad I grabbed this flipper this time.
That Pharaoh's robe is excellent, and I might take it at some point from you.
Excellent?
The Pharaoh's robe vanity item.
Oh, yeah.
That I actually really like.
Not a huge fan of wearing it myself. It looks kind of weird. Plus, I mean, Mrs. Claus is the only outfit for me.
Oh yeah, that's the only outfit you'll ever need.
Yep.
Going up the house without any pants armor. So we'll see how this goes.
Glad you specified pants armor as opposed to just pants.
Well, because I can see she's wearing khakis.
Yeah.
She's wearing her Lara Croft brand khakis.
Oh, is it Lara Croft brand? Okay. That makes sense.
That's what I've decided. I should get some rope. That would help me a lot, as if I would have rope. Because I can tell I didn't put any rope going down originally.
Hope I didn't take it all. I took a good chunk of it, though. There's a button up there.
Well, I took like 200 units of rope, so I'm sure it's just down at the bottom of the mine shaft right now.
Yeah, I think I took like 700.
That's a lot of rope, bud.
Button equipped.
Did you take all the rope?
Possible.
I think you took all the rope.
Sorry. I got some holly. Makes up for it, right?
Sure.
All the holly. I also found a marble biome with some hoplites.
Where? Do we have anything I can use to get down there?
Well, if you want to pop down here real quick, I can give you some rope. Just a quick hop, jump, and a skip down the elevator.
I think I'm going to use some wood platforms that I found and see how far I can get.
That's a good choice. Yeah, I'm trying to let the water drain out of my elevator a little bit. It may not, you know. Actually, I should go look. It might not actually be helping. No, it actually is draining out of the way. I think at least some of it will be. What just hit me? Oh, another bat. Ah, what? What? These bats are like
water.
invisible.
Oh,
what the heck?
How far down was I? Oh, not that far, but pretty far. I am going to meet up with the elevator at some point if I keep going at the trajectory that I'm...
Oh, you're heading away from the elevator. What do you mean?
No, I was heading back towards it.
Oh, when you were digging before, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm tired of waiting on this water to drain. It's clearly going to take forever. I'm just gonna dig down anyway. It would have filled up and overlapped anyway. I guess it doesn't matter too awful much. That hoplite down there, he does matter. He matters a lot. I'm gonna have to do something about him.
I also forgot to bring torches, but there should already be plenty of torches where I was previously, I hope.
Snowball cannon. Can't. He's not working. Okay. Well, I'm in some trouble here. Okay, here we go. There's a constant stream of water there. Maybe I can swim down without totally falling. Like that. That might work. Stick. There we go. Snowball cannon! Yeah, you want to throw your javelins at me? I'm gonna hit you with some snowballs. Take that. Ooh, there's a house in this marble biome. Sweet, marble house.
Those are always super fun.
Yeah. I love the marble and obsidian stuff for aesthetic. That's what I made my my yin-yang house out of, was marble and obsidian. It's pretty sweet.
That definitely makes sense.
Yep. Snowballs. Snowballs. Come on, snowballs. Gotta hit that slime. There we go. Right. Into the house. Look at the treasure. What is that statue? Is it just a wooden statue? Yeah, okay. Oh, I found a loom! We need that, don't we? I don't think we've made one yet, have we?
No.
Ooh, I found a band of regeneration and some platinum bars. Great. Some good stuff. Alright. Now I must continue the elevator. Into the depths. Takes forever to dig through marble with the copper pickaxe. Alright.
Oh, jeez.
Come on. Come on, get to air. There's air right there. There we go. Okay. Got some air. Didn't drown. Ice bat with the yo-yo. Heck yeah. Yo-yos are great.
Mm-hmm. There, finally.
Get your stuff?
I dug a tiny... No. No, not yet. I am close. I dug a tiny little hole to hit a slime that was in my way that I knew was going to catch up with me, like, real fast if I tried to go around it.
Hit a what that was in your way?
A slime.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh, don't drown. Don't drown. Don't drown.
Okay, hopefully there's no more traps over here. I say probably jinxing myself.
You can always take a button with you to check.
I haven't found one, and I forgot to bring one.
Probably have some in the base, yeah. I'll just be careful.
Probably.
You can actually see the buttons. It's just difficult.
As long as they're not gray or brown, I can.
You can see the gray and brown ones too. It's just harder. But if you're observant, you might catch them. But well, of course, the explosive traps are normally more hidden, or more, well, they look different. Is what I'm saying, I guess.
I've never actually encountered one before today.
Yeah,
so...
they have a whole plunger thing, like a, you know, an old-timey movie, and it's set up to some explosions. Usually by a bunch of ore, so hopefully you'll find some good ore.
Oh, I did. And I have activated the whole trap, so I'm fine.
Yeah, it can only blow up once, so...
Yeah, so let's see. I can use some eggnog to heal myself, and that means I can pick up... I don't care about blank root seeds. Oh, God, I haven't put my armor back on. That's why I've got so much stuff and not enough room for it.
Yeah.
Derp, derp, derp. And then, so that I'm not pushing my luck, even though I lost all my cashola that I had collected, I am going to just take all this back up to the surface. Because I do have 175 tin, which is very much, yeah.
Oh, I think this elevator might pass through a spider's nest, which would be great. I'm not going to do that right now, but it'd be great.
Let me see, do I have all of my armor back on, and stuff, and all the topaz, and recall potion. So, quick stack. And now I'm gonna be a nerd and do some sorting of some objects.
It's okay.
And put the extractinator up on the roof.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We'll build a room around it later. Ah! I accidentally just used a recall potion.
It's okay, we have plenty. Eventually we'll get some mirrors, hopefully, so we won't need to use them anymore anyway. Once you get a mirror, they're completely obsolete.
Ooh, got more eggnog. Good. Sugar skis. Amethyst. I am gonna craft myself a hook shot really quickly, if I can. I need to stand on something to do that, apparently.
Don't use diamonds for it.
No. We unfortunately do not have enough diamonds for that, but...
Yeah.
You could make a topaz...
diamond staff eventually, though, because a diamond staff is really good.
Oh, yeah. You could make a topaz staff after I make my hook, I think.
Okay. I probably won't do a topaz staff. I'll wait till we can get enough for a better staff, hopefully. But
what control is used
just wait till I get a laser gun.
What control do I use again to use the little hook thing? It's been so long since I've...
if you just right-click the hook in your inventory, it'll equip it.
I did do that. What button do I use to shoot it?
Oh, to shoot it? Oh, I think the default is E, I think?
Yes, it is. Thank you. Excellent. Alright.
Okay, I've almost made it back to my stuff.
That's silt. Hey, that's silt. Fantastic. That's exciting.
There are many enemies guarding my stuff.
Oh, that's
okay,
good.
Because I have a yo-yo. All I really need. About to go earthbound on these guys. As soon as I can dig far enough to do so. Like, okay. There we go. Yo-yo. I should... What?
We got a diamond out of our silt with the extractinator. That's
now we
great.
just need like 8, no, like 6 more? Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Not too bad.
We also got several other cool things. I just thought I'd tell you about the diamond first.
Yeah, well, it's clearly the most important thing.
Obviously.
Platinum maybe too, but mostly.
Did we get any platinum? I'm not seeing platinum. We did get silver and copper, which we don't have in this world, and iron.
Yeah.
So we got several things that we don't have.
Yeah. Hey. Stinking ice slime. Die already. What? Snowballs. Snowballs for days. Heck yeah! That snowball cannon is really satisfying to use as an actual
You have 449 snow blocks in one treasure chest here.
Wow.
I think they'll be pretty set.
Wow, that's great, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. This up
Where's the
here.
piggy bank thing? Put some stuff in the piggy bank.
Oh.
That in, that in, that in, that in, that in, sure. Nope, that goes on me. Where's my armor? Jellyfish? Don't even think about it, jellyfish! I'll end you. Bandersnatch! My shirt. My hook. Greaves. Other antlers. Cloud in a bottle. Put that in on that. That in there. These other cloud in a bottle, tungsten bar, granite door, gravitation potion. Ow, ow, ow. Like a jellyfish. Yes, now you are dead. Ha!
We did get platinum, it was just somewhere in my inventory that I didn't notice.
Cool. I have so many things at this corpse. Now, so many things I have to put back in the piggy bank so I can pick everything up. Alright, just deposit a bunch of random stuff. Okay, we got everything? I think we got everything. Ooh, don't die now, that would suck. There's a recall potion, there it is. Alright, get all my stuff. Okay, then.
Oh, hi!
Hello.
Welcome home.
Yeah. I think some presents. I got some more star aneses and some trees and candy cane blocks. That's cool, I guess. Let's quick stack to nearby chests. Get some stuff out of here.
See, I was going to... What was I going to do? Oh, do you mind if I find another fallen star in... Oh, there's a set. Do you mind if I ramp up my mana a little bit?
No, go ahead. If you're going to be using the staff, you'll need that mana.
Yep. What I was thinking. Great.
I'm going to be depositing random things in chests so I can get everything out of my piggy bank. That does not need to be there.
Does that mean I have to go back and redo the sorting? Yes, it does.
Probably.
Stay here. Okay.
Okay, we can... So you gotta have some sort of dump chest, though. Like, we just need to make
That's the downstairs stuff.
Well, those chests are mostly full, so we need more chests.
That's what I'm working on right now.
Where's
I promise.
Where's like the water chests?
They're downstairs. Middle, I think.
This'll work. Yeah, another chest. Ta-da!
But then we can't open the door inward.
That's true. This
I actually need to move.
Small.
Well, then I'll fix it.
We are going to need to expand soon. Okay, hold on. Let me get this ore out and the rubies. And what else? What else do I need to get out to move to other places? Snowballs. Snowballs of destruction. We have a lot of sapphire and a pretty good amount of ruby now. We have enough we can make a ruby staff if we had some gold. Only had some gold. Let's see, where's all of the slush and silt that I mined up?
I already did all the silt, I think, but I didn't see any slush yet.
I think I had some on my corpse, so I don't think you did all of it. I just have to find where I put it now. Probably got auto stacked somewhere. Here's some silt. Yeah. Some slush. I thought I had more than that, though. I don't know. Oh, here's a bunch of slush. Okay. And... majority of it. I forget what the third thing is. Silt, slush, and something else goes in it. I don't know what exactly.
Gravel.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think that's all. Ow. Where are you here? Take a snowball. Snowball to the eye. Alright. Let's extractinate. Got a ruby. Topaz. What's that? Oh, ow. Hey. Get away from me.
I was gonna try to come up and kill it, but I was not successful.
Okay, I got it.
I was not fast enough.
got 1 gold ore. Got 2 gold ore. Got 3. 5. We only need, what, like 30? I think? Something like that? 30 or 40?
I found 999 rope. I don't know if that was there before or not.
It was partially from what I brought back.
Gotcha.
Amber. Silt. More gold ore. And okay. So got tungsten ore. Got 81 platinum ore? Wow.
Wow.
That can't be right. I must have already had some of that in my inventory. That can't be right. Anyway, we got a lot more of it now, though. What's your health at, by the way?
160.
Okay, so take 1 of these.
Cool.
And I've got 1 more after that, but we don't want to use it yet. We don't want to go up to 200 just yet, till we're ready to fight that boss.
Uh-huh.
Let's see how many bars we can make of platinum.
I'm gonna give up completely sorting everything.
85.
I'm trying to keep the upstairs with all of the like cool apothecary looking stuff, all potions and potion making equipment.
Okay.
That's what that is. That's what that's for. That's the easiest place. Keep sorted, I think.
We are so close to having enough platinum for a full suit. We're 5 bars away. That's frustrating. Let's make... Okay, we've got 3 gold bars, which is not enough to do anything with. We got some more gold bars. We got enough ruby to make a ruby staff, which is almost as good as a diamond staff. It's not quite. We have a lot of tungsten. Ooh, over a stack of tungsten, so we should be able to at least make 1 full set of tungsten armor. Which is better than lead. Where is it? Here we go. And let's see what's left. We have 41 left. So we need, what, 50, 75, okay. 75 for another set of it. So do you want a suit of tungsten armor, or should I take it?
I wouldn't mind having it, and I am worse at dodging than you. I might need it more, but it's up to you. Thank you.
Take it for now, and I can do a lead suit of armor, though.
I can toss you mine.
That would probably be more efficient, I suppose. I made a helmet, but okay. We have extra lead, though. That's good.
That got tossed, right?
Yep.
I just didn't see the animation. Good.
Good.
Alright. Let me open that. Never mind.
Sorry, I'm just grabbing the helmet that I put in there. I'm going to put it over
I was just going to toss some copper in there really quick before I forget to, and put these fallen stars upstairs.
The traveling merchant.
The traveling merchant. Let's see where he is. Oh, he's over there.
Okay, we got the DPS meter. Need that. A stopwatch. That's useful. Huh? Weird to say.
Uh-huh.
Also pad thai. Is... Oh, it's not more expensive. Oh, it was more expensive there for a second, which would have been kind of weird. Stopwatch, and I'll go ahead and buy the paint sprayer for posterity. I'm not going to use any of those really right now, but eventually they'll be useful.
I might use the DPS meter. I haven't decided.
Like,
nah, I don't know that I have enough money to fool with it.
well, you can. I mean, you can borrow the one I bought if you'd like. Just don't. You know,
Oh, nah, don't worry about it.
It's more just so that eventually I can combine the informational accessories into eventually making a cell phone. That's the goal. I'm gonna make a cell phone.
Oh! That sounds fancy.
Yeah. Alright, let's put that in here, and those, and that. Okay. Oh, I do need to get back to making that arena. I need more dirt. And wood. Where's our wood?
That should all be downstairs.
Yeah. Regular wood, though. Oh, we have a lot of dirt. We have a lot more dirt than I realized. That's good.
We have a ton of dirt.
Good, good.
What was I about to do? I was about to do something, and I don't remember what it was. I'm thinking about going back into the caves for a little while longer.
Going back into what?
To do some mining.
Okay.
About doing more mining. Unless there's something you need me to do.
Nope, not in particular at the moment. I'm gonna work on this water, though. We can get to fighting that guy sooner rather than later, hopefully. Let's see.
This is an odd roll.
What?
It's an odd role reversal where you're doing like the building things, and I'm like, I want to go adventure some stuff.
Yeah.
That's a sentence. Oh, I still have water, yay.
47? Okay. 1, 2, 3. There. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Let's see. Going on an adventure.
Or less, even. Oh yay, more holly. We have a lot of that now.
At least it's pretty.
Very
We will run out of wall space for that.
What?
You go.
I said that's a very girly thing to say.
Yeah, well. That's really what you should expect from me by now.
Well, I mean, you are a girl.
I'm a very feminine when it's bad. Blah, 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 blah. What I was going to say was that we're going to run out of room, like wall space for Holly very soon.
But
well, that's
like
true.
I said, we need a lot more space because we need more houses and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta get those NPCs in here. In fact, we have a lot more NPCs that could spawn as soon as we have the space for them, I think.
Probably so, yeah.
Did you watch my the Elder Scrolls stream the other night?
I feel like I was there for a very short bit.
Okay. What did you
That was the card game, right?
Yeah, what did you think of it if you heard it, like, as far as the sounds? Because on that one I did a little music accompaniment, music of my own choosing, which, I don't know, I thought it sounded okay, but I don't know, I'm kind of wondering about other people's opinions.
I didn't notice anything different about it, so if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't.
Really? You didn't notice the music?
No.
It might not have been loud enough. I'm not sure. Obviously, I've had several sound issues lately, so...
It might not have been loud enough. I don't remember there being a ton of game music. I feel like I remember there being some sound effects.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I don't remember... I was also really, really tired that day.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm the best person to ask, because that was the day of our students' Christmas party, I think.
Oh.
And I was just running all over the place that day.
Yeah, that sounds tiring.
Standing in the rain, taking pictures, you know.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Platinum ore!
Ah, good. We need... takes 4 ore... We need about 20 more to make a full suit of platinum armor. 20
I had a feeling if I came back to where those explosives were planted, I would find a whole mess of good stuff.
Yep. Good thought. Character feels so slow. need some. I can't believe we haven't found any running boots yet.
Oh, I know.
Get some of those. This world has been awful. Just awful. Just dreadful.
Don't hold back. Tell me how you really feel about it.
It's the worst.
Just if you need to talk about it.
It's the pits.
Goodness gracious. Let's see. Have I killed all those slimes? No. Haven't.
So you'll be happy to hear I'm drinking water tonight.
That's so healthy of you.
I've avoided going to Walmart to the point that I'm now out of other drinks. So, I'm drinking actual water. I'm not happy
Amazing.
with
I mean, there can be good results from procrastination, I guess, right?
Not in this case. I'm drinking water. My goodness. I identify as a Yankee, and because I was born in the North.
Oh my god.
I was born in the North, and I lived some of my childhood in the North. But the best thing about the South, the number one, unequivocally best thing about the South is sweet tea. And here I am drinking water. It's just wrong. It's just wrong.
I don't like sweet tea. Unpopular opinion. I like neither sweet tea nor fried chicken. I like neither of those things at all.
How can you not like fried chicken, though? Come on.
It hurts my stomach so much. It settles on my stomach like a rock.
Okay,
There's so
like
few
taste,
fried foods that I can eat enough of to get full that I just don't usually bother with them.
But you like the taste at least, right?
It's okay.
Oh my goodness, that's insane.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. If I'm gonna fry something, it's gonna be a pork chop.
Fried pork chops are good. Well, that's a good choice. My parents, they always bake their pork chops, I guess. So, but fried pork chops, I'm a much bigger fan of typically. Although sometimes they came out really good baked too. So there's that.
I prefer grilling them over anything else.
Really? I don't know if I've had much grilled pork chops. I don't know.
They're so good. They're so good.
Ow. Snowball for you. Snowballs. I have to find a way to actually make... I'm gonna have to build a platform or a bridge from the large tree, I think, to get into this arena. But it's almost done. Made it a little bit more modest than I usually do, but I think it should be more than sufficient. And copper axes are really slow. My goodness.
Why don't you make something else? Why don't you make something else? We have the materials for it.
That's true. We do. I could make a lead axe pretty easily, I guess. But I think I just need a little bit more wood, so I'm just taking out a few of these trees. Eventually, I usually don't, because I usually wait till I get meteorite, and then I can make the ham axe. It's the best. It's a hammer and an axe, and it's so fast. I love it. Love it a lot.
So what?
So fast. It's pretty fast compared to other stuff.
I wanted you to say it like you did the first time, which was fast.
So fast. It's great.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what this voice is.
I really don't know.
It's probably my Donald voice. I don't know.
It's a voice that I seriously question because you just said you identify as a Yankee, so that's what that voice to me is not Yankee.
No, you don't think so? It sounds
maybe a little Yinzery, I guess. A northern. Well, that's Pennsylvania Yankee specifically. That's the only ones I'm really familiar with. I guess, or Pennsylvania redneck. Excuse me. Because let me be very clear. Yankees have rednecks too. They just hide theirs better.
That's true, I guess. Let's head to the corners of this arena. Fire's still active. Almost all of it. I need to make the arena slightly less wide, I think. There's like one block. If you're all the way on the edge, the fire is not sufficient. Yeah, so if I just brought it in like one block. Just do that then. Alright. Oh, maybe two. Yeah, maybe two. Okay. I don't know, I'm not a redneck, certainly.
No,
Definitely don't identify as that. But
I have a lot of mountain people, like Appalachian relatives, but I am not even close.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of the redneck culture around us sometimes, where people are proud of being a redneck, and being a redneck basically to them just means being a jerk who doesn't care about anyone else or manners.
Oh yeah, no, that drives me nuts.
Yeah, that mentality is getting stronger and stronger these days. Kind of sad. But there are some people who are just kind of, you would call rednecks, but they just, you know, they just come by it honest. They just kind of grew up that way, and they're not trying to be mean, and they're they're very polite a lot of times. They're just different.
See, I liked the rednecks I hung out with late high school, early college, because I did have redneck friends that I met playing League of Legends and things, and through other friends that I also had in person. Like, it wasn't just some rando redneck folk that I met and was like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with you now. But we used to, like, jump off of bridges in the water, and, you know, there was a pickup truck involved, usually, and, you know, it was fun times were had by all. I could not take them anywhere, because they just did the most asinine things for fun, because they just did not care what other people thought of them a lot of the time. Like, I definitely did. And so I remember, like, going to the mall and having them, like, goof off in all of, like, the home improvement sections of, like, Sears and stuff, and being like, and having to try out every single mattress or, you know, whatever, or someone saying, I want to ride in the flatbed, and then pretending they're a bird, like, flying on the, you know, truck bed, and this is like a 17-year-old human being, like, nearly a grown man pretending he's a bird, flying on the back of a flatbed. So, you know, there were benefits to, as far as, like, having, like, an entertaining personality and, like, being an interesting and fun person to be around with stuff like that. But there's also, it would be like, hey, do you want to go mudding? And I would be like, no, but thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I also had to prevent them from, like, yelling really stupid things at bikers on more than one occasion.
That's not...
Which did not feel like the safest thing in the world, but, you know.
That's not a good idea. Not because bikers are inherently mean. I think that's a... kind of a... No,
but they were definitely bigger than the tiny little white boys that I was hanging out
shouldn't
with.
be rude to them anyway, you know.
No. So, it was an interesting time of my life. As one might imagine.
So you met rednecks on League of Legends, though. That's weird.
Well, I had a friend who was from the Midwest, who his family moved, and his family his parents are bikers, and I love them. They're, like, the sweetest people ever. But they moved down here, and I can't remember why. And we met through church, and then he lived in the middle of, you know, BF nowhere, and he, of course, then had all of his friends from ROTC, which is how I ended up having redneck friends. Yeah. I was being friends with this very conservative, shy, Midwestern child who had very bombastic redneck friends, because that was what was available to him for friendship. Not that they were like bad people or people that he didn't like or anything like that, but like that was the subculture that he had lived in. And occasionally that created a great deal of frustration for this person.
Yeah.
As one might imagine.
Hi, Baru.
Hey, Baru's here, Baru's here!
Welcome to the stream. How does it sound?
Can you hear me?
Because we worked really hard on making it not sound bad.
How long did that take? Did that take like 30 minutes? It felt like longer.
We started about 8, and we finished about 8:50 is when we actually started the stream, I think. So
his time, not our time, Baru.
Yeah, my time. But it didn't really matter since I was talking relative. But
oh, still.
So yeah, it was a little rough there. Okay,
it's been a day.
I need to do this. Shoot the zombie. I got a snowball cannon, which is pretty sweet. It's pretty fun. I'm a fan. But ow, 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 ow. Gotta use it though. I will die. Pretty effective on these demon eyes, to be honest, and the dribblers. Pretty handy. It's a good time to get presents. Are you aware that the blood moon is going on right now, Caitlin?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've just been ignoring it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just wondered if you were aware. Yeah, that hurt. Why did I do that?
I don't know.
So many simple things that you would think that as a 20-something-year-old man I would have figured out by now. Control of my limbs, how to drink water without choking, how to not bite myself unless I wanted to, I guess. But how to not bite myself by accident anyway. But
low-hanging fruit. Continue.
Yeah, but you know, haven't quite figured it out. Snowball cannon is not very accurate. What did you say, Baru? You said something. I didn't see it.
Okay, he says I'm garbled.
Garbled? You just saw The Last Jedi? Was it good? Don't spoil it, but was it good? I still haven't seen it, and I want to. Pretty bad. Pretty bad, though.
Ooh, I found emeralds.
That's cool.
They are my favorite color.
Emerald is your favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I always make the joke that my favorite color is probably the easiest to guess of any person will know. Why? Considering my hair is green?
Well, yeah, I guess. Presently, yeah. But
I mean, it has been for almost 2 years.
What would you guess my favorite color is?
I would guess your favorite color is either... See, I'm torn, because I feel like it's either really dark green, because you used to wear that one hat all the time.
Still wear that hat. Quite often.
Do you really?
Yep. Love that hat.
It's either dark green, or dark blue, because you seem like that kind of person, or
just
black.
Guess all of the colors. I feel like you're cheating.
You did not guess all of the colors. I guessed all of the colors that I wanted to guess.
Okay. All answers are wrong. My favorite color is crimson.
It is not.
It is. It's always been my favorite color. But I did wear that hat, and I wore a lot of green, because green looks good on me, I think. Fairly
That's
well.
true, it does.
So does brown.
Here's what they're coloring.
Suits me pretty well.
What on earth is that thing? It looks like an orange seahorse, and I hate it.
A salamander, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, one of those. I hate it.
Yeah, be careful. I'm not really sure how strong those are. I don't know where they come from. I don't see them very often. But they're kinda... yeah, not great.
Well, I killed it.
Good. Yeah, they're not super hard to kill as long as you stay out of their reach. I just don't know how much damage they would do if you didn't stay out of their reach. I'm guessing a lot.
I really just don't know. It glows, which is disconcerting. Yeah, because there was light coming off of... Oh, no, it wasn't that. It was the mining hats on the mining hat skeletons. Derp, derp, derp.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, but
cool.
I got, what did I get out of that encounter? I got emeralds out the wazoo, and I got, oh, there's a cave bat, and I'm gonna kill it a whole lot when I switch to a weapon.
Your question, Baru, as far as our Terraria adventures, still kind of slow going, but I am working on this arena to fight the first main boss, so...
He says we're gonna beat a boss tonight. That is almost definitely not gonna happen.
Nah, totally
dude. Oh my god, do you know what time it is, though?
No, I don't.
Late. It's late. That's what time it is.
Ah.
It is past hot bedtime. That is what time it is.
Oh, don't start with this again. Come on, it's Christmas Eve.
I mean, I don't know if I was gonna go to church tomorrow. I wanted to. We're moving to a new building. First day in a new building tomorrow.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so the thing is we rent a movie theater, and not because we actually play movies, just because it's the easiest building for us to have. But the movie theater we were renting was in the mall, and the mall is getting renovated. And I am not about it because they're renovating out all of the delightful, kitschy, awful 80s things that were in it, and I'm sad about that. But whatever. I don't like change. So, anyway, because they're renovating, they were going to let us stay in the building, but they decided that they were going to cut us a really good deal on a movie theater down the street for rent for a little while, and it's a better fit for us anyway, because it's not, you know, in a shopping mall.
It is typically better.
Anyway.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we're having our first day in the new building tomorrow, and I should probably be there. But I haven't been going I went last week, but I haven't been going reliably for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Trouble in
churches make me so nervous. I don't know. It's been fine. It's been fine for me for the most part. Like, I'm not Lutheran. The church is Lutheran. I can live with that. That's fine. But it's one of those things that churches have always made me super nervous.
Yeah.
And so anytime I have to, like, be in a space like that, if I'm having, like, even kind of an off day, I just tend to not go. Which is not a good habit to be in.
Yeah.
But here we are.
We
have 392 lead. Sorry, I was saying we have 392 lead now.
A lot of lead.
Christmas Adam. Oh my gosh.
Christmas Adam? What?
That's what Baru just said. He also said that,
What does that mean?
Because it's the day before Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Adam.
Oh, I get it. Oh, that's clever.
Anyway,
I didn't get that. We've spent too much time apart now, Baru. I can't pick up on all of your jokes right away anymore.
Or you just need to go to bed. It's one of the two.
It's like
maybe.
I haven't even been up all that long. Trust me, I'm fine.
Oh dear. Anyway, what were you saying? You were saying something to the effect of doesn't make you nervous, but
churches don't particularly make me nervous like they do you maybe, but it is a social situation, and social situations more generally do sometimes. So
yeah,
I understand that.
I've had some remarkably frustrating experiences in churches, which I think a lot of people have, just statistically, which is unfortunate.
People say,
but like, I don't know, it's just latent aggravation.
Yeah. I need a sunflower.
Presents. I'm gonna open them. I'm gonna open the presents.
We should.
We got a whole lot of pine tree blocks and candy cane blocks, and that is what was in our present, which is cute.
Lots of those. Don't need so many of those. Be sure to get lots of them. Like the arena? It's pretty much done now.
Oh.
You just gotta get the sun.
I'm gonna come look at it.
You're right under it. Oh wait, never mind. I'm looking at something else. I'm looking at my phone, and for some reason thinking it's your screen, but no, it in fact shows my screen just about 20 to 30 seconds back.
Okay. Woo.
So slow.
Neat. I do like it.
Yeah, I made a bridge to the tree. I need some rope to go up this tree so that we can get into it quickly, hopefully. That's one of the important parts of an arena. Quick access. When those bosses spawn. But, of course, we do both have hooks now, I guess, which also makes it easier. And I've got climbing claws. Last bit is the sunflower. Let's see if its range extends far enough. It looks like it probably does. Yeah,
you got what?
Yeah, more or less. The sunflower. See if its range extends far enough, and it looks like it does, more or less, anyway.
Oh, right.
There's a little buff from a sunflower, so I got a fire in there and a sunflower, and I do want to get a heart lantern in there also. So that'll be useful.
Woo.
We might wait on that. I don't know. More presents. I got 5 presents. I got some coal. I have something to give you.
Okay.
No, it's not the coal.
Okay. Hang on.
You're a good girl this year. Here you go.
Yay.
You can have your own dog. You accidentally planned a Christmas party today, Baru? How did that work?
You what?
And why am I not there?
Probably because you live too stinking far away, bud.
Beside the point. You were never there for Stevie and I's annual Christmas parties that only happened like twice. They were good. They were good. They were darn good parties. We threw a good party together.
Go to, what was it? Was it Friendsgiving? Like the not Friendsgiving. No. It was Valentine's Day. You guys did. Was it you or was it Trevor? I don't remember. I know Trevor did one.
I don't think it was me. What did you call it?
Valentine's Day? I remember there was...
Talent? Like
no, like
ability?
Like pal. No.
Pal.
Like friends. Like,
oh, okay.
No, there was something you guys did with bacon. And I wasn't invited because it was a dude's thing, and I was pissed.
Man Meat Marathon.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that was cool. That was fun. We didn't really put that on. We just attended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Either way, I was very, very tempted to cross-dress and see if you guys would let me in. I didn't think you would.
You should have done that. That would have been great.
You would have gotten pissed off at me at the time, for the record.
Well, yeah, but not because
looking
you
back on it, you would have thought it. No, but because I was there.
Still would have been funny.
That's true. Well, I did that was after you graduated, though. I did wear a suit to one of the herd formals, and one of our resident lesbians just did a double take, and I was so proud of me.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. So, Baru, do you want to explain about your accidental Christmas party?
Yes, please do tell. That sounds fascinating.
Please tell us.
And in the meantime, we need more heart crystals, don't
we? You did! I knew you cooked for Man Meat Marathon. I knew you did that.
Yeah,
I knew
everyone had to cook, right? Or had to bring something. That was the deal, is you had to bring some meat. But we weren't hosting.
I'm so mad that I wasn't... I'm so mad.
It's okay for guys to have some events that are just their own, just like it's okay for women to have some events that are just their own.
I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is I am delightful company. I did wear a suit. Did you never see the suit, Baru? Tara just looked like she was going to lose her mind. I was so happy with myself.
Tara?
I was so proud. The girl that did the double take.
I don't think I don't know. The name sounds familiar, but I can't think of if I knew a Tara.
No, K. Kara.
Oh, Kara.
I don't know if you knew her or not.
Oh, theology major.
Yes.
Yeah, I do know her. Yeah, okay. She made. I remember chiding her quite a bit one night because she told me about how she made Doctor Who fan fiction of an erotic nature, and I still don't think that's really appropriate for a theology major or a Christian necessarily to do. But I probably shouldn't have pressed the issue so much, to be fair. But that was.
I'm just very amused by that as an idea, honestly.
Well, I'm sure she's not the only one to think of it.
I know, but it's one of those things that, like, it's such a family-friendly piece of media that the idea of someone being like, you know what I need to make? Porn. Like, that just blows my mind.
I guess. I don't know, I'm not sure if it's all that family-friendly all the time, but, I don't know.
I mean, it's
adult at times.
British, so it can't be completely family-friendly. There's no such thing as a British family-friendly thing. That doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, so the Christmas party isn't happening today. You just planned it today. Accidentally. It's tomorrow evening at 7. Well, I can't come. That's Christmas Eve. Gotta be with my fams. Yay. Started the request to have dinner tomorrow night with my friend, and we realized that nowhere would be open. Okay, well that's cool. Tammy that I know? Or a different Tammy?
Oh!
Tammy, I won't say her.
It's the one you know. Yeah.
Okay.
I will not be driving anywhere right this minute, because my family's all in town, and if I get stuck anywhere, my grandmother will kill me.
Why would you get stuck if you drove?
The thing is I always foresee, like, the worst possible outcome of any situation. That's who I am as a person. And because of, like, energy deficiencies and other things, I tend to have issues with traveling, or at least reliably.
Yeah.
So I have gotten stuck in our old town before, unexpectedly, because of getting sick or something else.
Oh, that's not
I found a big old cave. Anyway.
I had that happen once, like last year, I think. I was at a friend's house, and we were playing D&D, and it was our game night. And after we finished up D&D, like around midnight, or 11 or something. It was pretty late. And we decided we were going to play like one round of a different board game, probably, and we started playing, and I started all of a sudden just feeling kind of weird, and I had to excuse myself and go to the bathroom, and then I did, then I came back, and I was feeling okay for a little while, and then it started. Then I got to where I was throwing up, like, constantly.
Oh no.
It was
gross.
Like, I didn't, like, make a mess. You know, I was fastidious about it, but I did have to call my dad, like, because I couldn't drive. There would have been no way. They loaned me their trash can, like a small plastic trash can to throw up in, because I couldn't go more than a few minutes without throwing up. It was awful. I've almost never, like, I get sick fairly often to my stomach, but I've almost never had it that bad where I'm just throwing up, like, constantly. So yeah, and it was like midnight or around midnight. I had to get my dad to come pick me up. I left my car at their house and, like, got it later that week. Because there was just no way I could drive like that. It was
that is unfortunate.
Cool. Yeah, it was not fun. And
sorry.
It was weird too, because, like, I think it was like the next day I was fine too, or pretty soon. Like, it stopped pretty quick. But for some short period of time, I just was super sick.
Larry says game sound effects are a little loud.
A bit loud? I can turn them down.
Your end, yeah.
Assuming well, let me kill the bat first. I appreciate the feedback, though, because it's really helpful. Because it's really a lot easier for other people to tell me what it sounds like and me to just go adjust than it is for me to switch back and forth between 15 different things and try to adjust. Is it just the sound effects, or is it like the music and the ambiance too? Let me ask that and wait for your reply. I'll turn down the sound effects first, because they're at different levels, as you can now see. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. There is a spider's nest over here. Okay, we're gonna drown it out. My elevator's going into it. It's gonna knock all the leads out. I'm gonna kill them with yo-yos. Almost like killing them with kindness, but instead you use yo-yos. I'm gonna make a little air hole over here before I drown, hopefully. Just SFX? Okay. Does it sound okay now? Hopefully. Turned it down, turned all of it down a little bit, but mostly the sound effects. But I do want it to be hearable. My glow stick ran out. Chink, 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 chink. Yeah, that would be the sound of me mining, I guess. Oh, what? Oh, that was my dog again. He scared me again, falling from the ceiling. Amazing flying dog Bandersnatch. Hey, Baru, what's the name of Yojimbo's dog? Who is what I was thinking of naming him after, but I don't actually remember his name. I don't think it's Bandersnatch. I think it starts with a B, though. I need to heal. These spiders are kicking my butt. In fact, I need to recall potions. Getting a little hairy. Okay. Sounding better? That's good. Can you at least kind of understand her, by the way? Because you said she was garbled. I hope she's not. Her mic just isn't as good a quality as mine, so she's not gonna sound as good, from what I can gather. Inky.
Yeah, it's meant for phone calls, not recordings.
Yeah, I mean mine's for it's a gaming headset, I guess, for voice chat, but I don't know. It's a bit nicer one. It still doesn't sound amazing. I'd still love to have an actual professional mic. But, those are expensive. And I don't make any money off of this channel, so it's not paying.
Hooray, hobbies.
Yeah. Maybe one day. Maybe. Knuckles the Inky Doo. Hey, Zach.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
It's fully audible? Okay, good. Suddenly got cold. Zach, are you a ghost? Because I said hi, and then like I suddenly feel a draft in my house. Everything's a little bit colder all of a sudden.
Zach, I promise I'm gonna respond to your text message later. I'm sorry.
Have you been ignoring Zach? That's so rude.
I've been ignoring text messages today.
Didn't ignore him, which is good.
Yeah, well, I got bit with the cleaning bug today, and I'm very, very happy with the progress I made. Do what?
That's an awful bug, though. Gotta watch out.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah.
I guess I maybe did a little bit, too, because I did do laundry today. But then there's a lot of other things I need to clean in my house, too.
I'm just trying to make my house, like, user-friendly again, because when I moved back from college, I had duplicates of a million different things, because you need stuff when you're going between, like, home and school.
Yep.
And so I found that I had way more stuff than I knew what to do with, and so we've had to, like, we destroyed a futon couch.
Why?
Okay, it's old AF, and we were trying to move it to donate it because we believe in charity and goodness and recycling. And we went to donate it, and picking it up broke part of it in half.
No way. That's nuts.
Yes. And the other part, like, got, like, in a bind. Like, one of the metal parts got in a bind with the wood, and we couldn't deconstruct it enough to repair it, and the guys coming with the donation truck were like 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
We're like, no. So we ended up donating a bunch of other things, and we just took a sledgehammer to the futon.
Wow. That
destroyed it.
I mean, if it was already breaking, it's definitely justifiable. That's the word I'm looking for. It's already breaking. Where's
Ooh, hello, Ice Slime. I don't like you. We are not friends. Leave my personal space immediately.
That's Slimist.
Oh my god. Rude. Some of my best friends are slimes.
Yeah, honestly. Didn't you ever play Dragon Quest Monsters when you were a kid?
I played a Dragon Quest game, I think, and it was lent to me by a friend, and I can't remember if I returned it or if they gave it to me. I'm not really sure, but I remember liking it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Probably 8. 8 was pretty good.
It was a GBA game, I think. So it might have been something else. I might be thinking of something else.
Dragon Quest Monsters.
Maybe.
Why isn't that?
No, it's the Caitlin. Gosh, dang it, Zach.
Oh, hey. Switch your team. The green.
Oh, right. Sorry.
We didn't do that this time. I forgot. Hey there.
Oh, hi.
Give me your armor.
Give you my no.
Yes.
Why?
Because I just gave you a full set of platinum armor. That's why.
Oh, thank you.
And so I want the old armor.
I thought you were just being like... Okay, hang on. Oh.
It's the sands.
Whoop.
Thank you.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yep. Are you wearing a dress?
No, I'm wearing that Pharaoh's robe thing because I not like. Yeah, well, it didn't. My thing didn't match my armor anymore. My bow didn't.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have the right accent. But the platinum does.
That's not what it looks like in the icon, you know.
I know. It looks so weird, but it looked better than the tungsten armor or whatever it was did. So that's what I used.
Yeah. You got platinum armor now if you want to use that. Where are we?
Yep, that's what I've got because it's got red accents, so it goes with my gigantic stupid bow that I like so much.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see.
Did I tell you that one of my children who has a thing for this guy, and he's older than her, she is, and
I feel like I should clarify that she means her students.
Yes, my student. I don't have my own biological children.
Life.
I feel like I'm middle-aged, but I'm not.
Yeah, me too.
But anyway, she has a thing for this guy, and literally the other day she was like, I feel like I'm in a Notice Me Senpai kind of place, and I was like, gosh dang it.
Probably.
Unironically saying these words to me with your human mouth.
Well, actually, is he older than her?
Yes, he is.
Okay, then she's definitely in a Notice.
By a year. Yeah, I think he's a year older than her. I don't know.
Well, that would make him hit her senpai. Senpai, I'm not pronouncing that right. Excuse my horrible Japanese accent. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Your non-existent Japanese.
Don't have one.
Hey, I found a life crystal.
Oh, good. We need more of those. But I will say my handwriting as Japanese is probably a lot better than my handwriting in English.
You need to see the stocking I decorated for the school stocking decorating competition because it's fantastic.
That sounds cool.
For my where I work, my
okay.
place of employ. Cool.
Yeah, right. That's cool though.
Because it turned out fantastic.
Yeah.
So good.
Zach points out you do have 2 feathery adopted kids.
I do, yeah.
That's true. Those are her biological kids, actually. She doesn't like to talk about it. But one day they sprung from her fully formed.
Anyway. On from a thieving witch log they did. No, today Tora Bird fell asleep just with warm in a foot. You know how birds will just curl a foot up into their feathers to keep it warm.
Yeah.
And he was just sitting and watching me and relaxing and kind of watching the TV because we were watching a Welsh crime drama, as we do.
I don't, but that sounds interesting. Sounds like it's probably better than English or than American crime dramas.
Oh yeah, I mean it's less character driven, so I don't know if it's a better or worse kind of situation.
Possibly be less character driven than an American crime drama.
I'm sensing sarcasm here.
No, I'm being totally
out of
the
character.
Worst. I hate American. I like Law and Order and that type of stuff. I hate those. I find them so incredibly boring.
How?
I just find them really, really boring and like really repetitive. And I can't imagine anyone saying they're character driven, of all things.
Okay, NCIS is the only reason you watch something for the characters. Because you can't... How do you suspend belief long enough to think the Navy has that much crime in it? Like, there's a lot of bad stuff that goes on in the military, but my goodness, there are not that many murders.
Probably not. There's probably not nearly as many murders as are in crime dramas, in any crime drama. Murders are not all that common, I don't think. Although I haven't looked at the
Law and Order takes place in New York, so let's put that in perspective.
Well, even New York, I mean, they can't be having murders like every day, all over the place. Everyone would die.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
There's a lot of spiders.
I don't know that we agree on that many things, because, like, how can you not like Law and Order? How can you not like Law and Order?
It just
I don't understand that.
To me, Law and Order, if you've seen one episode of Law and Order, you've pretty much seen them all. It's the same thing.
That's so not true, though.
You know, I mean, the details are slightly different, sure, but the plot is the same, exactly the same every time. And it's not like it's not like an actual, it's not even really a mystery where it's like you're given enough information to find the crook before they do. Not generally. Normally you're not. You're given...
It depends on which
enough
series
information
of
to
Law and Order it is.
Quote unquote keep it interesting, and then they reveal who it is at the end, and then like...
No.
And their characters are boring. All of their characters are just awful. NCIS, at least, does have some halfway decent characters. I still don't like the show, but the characters are at least a little bit more interesting. But Law and Order? They're the most boring people I think I've ever seen.
Okay, listen. You're obviously watching the wrong seasons and the wrong series. Whatever, of Law and Order.
Series would be the,
series of Law and Order, because there's a lot of it. You can't just say you don't like Law. You can't just say that. That's not how it works. You can say you don't like procedure. You have not.
Pretty sure I have. I mean, I've watched the original. I've watched SVU. I've watched
Which season of SVU?
I don't know. I don't watch them like season by season, but I've seen episodes of all of them.
Listen,
numerous episodes
early
of all of them.
SVU,
My parents
very
do
good.
watch them.
Early SVU, very good. Middle
sure I've seen some
SVU, garbage.
SVU because my parents have watched them for years. My parents have watched them all of my life, pretty much. Just don't like them. I mean, I get, you know, some people do. It's just not my thing, though. Not my thing by a long shot. I don't get it. I do not understand the appeal.
I have watched so much Law and Order that the other day an episode came on, and it wasn't, it was criminal intent, so you can see you see the setup for the murder before the murder happens.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time. And, it was a minor character and the victim, and it was like the cold open, a couple of seconds of cold open, and I was like, oh, this is the one with this guy, and this guy. And those characters don't appear till halfway through the episode, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And then suddenly there they were, and I was like, I knew it. Knew it was the one with the creepy fireman and the weird girlfriend. I knew it.
I'm not sure what point I'm supposed to be taking away from this.
It's that I always know. I've seen them all so many times, and they're still interesting because of the commentary, the social commentary. That's what's interesting about them.
Social commentary? I'm sorry, you watch Law and Order for the social commentary?
Yes!
Oh, come on.
That's what you watch Law and Order for.
No, they're like a decade behind on any of their social commentary.
No, they're not.
They think they're making nascent, is that the word? Nascent points. They're making, the points our grandparents made over and over again. You kidding me? Maybe this is it. Maybe I'm just more up on my nascent thoughts than you. Yeah. Social commentary. Bah.
I'm sorry.
Law and Order for social commentary. You know what Law and Order would say about us? You know what their social commentary would be? We are inherently evil and definitely going to be murderers because we're playing video games online.
That is not...
Yes, there is an episode where they vilify video games, online video games.
Any of the new ones.
It doesn't make any sense at all because it's so not how video games work. But it's there because that's how their social commentary is. They take something and they don't do any research. They don't know anything about it. But they make it sound really bad because they're basically like the fiction version of the news. I'm just realizing. No wonder I hate it. I think I broke her.
You did not. I got a text message from someone that's visiting me in town tomorrow. So.
Oh, that's exciting. You're getting a visitor?
Yeah,
I'm gonna die. There's too many spiders. I can't get past them all to continue the elevator. There's no.
Oh dear.
There's just too many. I can't kill. They keep spawning. They just keep spawning. Die, spiders, die. Okay. Alright, I killed a bunch now, again. Oh, no, there's another one. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Anyway, we don't both have to like Law and Order. So I don't like Law and Order. You do. That's cool. But do you like Monk or Psych?
I love Monk. I don't like Psych.
You don't like Psych? Really?
I don't like the dynamic. I don't know what it is. I think it gives me secondhand embarrassment, but for some reason Monk doesn't, and I can't explain why.
That's funny. Yeah, that's really weird, but okay, all right. I can.
That's why I can't watch The Office, is because of secondhand embarrassment.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
I can't watch it at all. I can't watch the first season of Parks and Recreation.
It bores me. The Office also bores me, which I know that's going to be a really unpopular opinion. Not the Law and Order thing, but The Office, yeah. I just don't find it interesting. Maybe because I assume because I've never worked in an office, like an actual office. That's my best guess. Is maybe you have to have experienced office life to find this actually all that funny. Because I just don't. I like hearing about it. Anytime someone tells me stories from The Office, it sounds really funny. But then when I actually go and watch it, it's like this is just boring. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you, bud.
Okay, I'm gonna die. Yep, I died.
Well, yeah, you died. You died real bad. Spider! You remember what I said about spiders? Don't trust them.
Well, I didn't trust them. I was trying to kill them. So I could get past them. But there were so many. We need a calming potion. That's what I need, a calming potion. I bet we have one of those around here somewhere.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is a thing. Nope, that's not the one. Gills potion would be useful too, since it's all underwater. Calming potion, I think it just makes enemies like not spawn as much around you for a while. It's pretty much what I need, because I can kill several of them. You know, you can arrange it and be able to kill them. They're not super hard to kill. But when they in their nests, they spawn quite frequently. And trying to dig through while they're just spawning all over the place is difficult. And we do not seem to have any calming potions, which is unfortunate. I don't even know what the ingredients are. But I have to go back in there and try to get my stuff. Luckily, it's right where the elevator is, so I can just drop down.
What time is it? Oh my god. Kill me.
Okay. But you'll have to be on a different team.
Yeah.
Come on. You'll be fine. You don't need sleep.
What? I do too!
Nah.
Base treatment for mood disorders. Sleep. That's it, that's the whole thing.
I slept a lot today, and my mood is no better for it. Probably worse. I probably slept too much.
Well, that's a whole nother problem. In fact, it sounds like a personal problem.
You know what else sounds like a personal problem?
What?
How you say you need sleep. There'd be air there. Why is there not air? I need air. There's some air. So yeah, I got you with that one. I got you with that one. I threw your words right back at you. I'm like Kirby.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel accomplished?
Yeah.
Do you feel proud of yourself?
Heck yeah, I do. Who doesn't want to be Kirby? He makes a living by eating his enemies. You know how when I get angry at people, I threaten to eat them? That's not a joke. That's a plan.
Oh my god.
That's how I roll. I eat my enemies.
Stevie, which video game episode aired like last year? Because the thing is it depends. This is back to Law and Order,
you guys
okay?
Still talking about Law and Order. Oh, I've started something, haven't
It
I?
depends on which... Okay, they did the one that was the Anita Sarkeesian one. They did that one.
I didn't hear about that one.
Whatever. They did that one, which I wasn't a fan of, but it wasn't... The thing that it wasn't pretending that video games caused the problem. That's not what it was pretending was happening. Like, that wasn't the point of the episode. That wasn't the plot of the episode. That was not how it was written. That was not the thing. The thing was that that part of gaming culture involves a heavy dose of toxic masculinity, which is not a conversation I'm having right now. Yeah, but that was the point of the episode. The point of the episode was not that video games are bad. Not even remotely close. And so, no. I do not accept that answer, Baru. I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm not paying enough attention to what he's saying, because I didn't see what he said, I guess. I was not.
He said the VG app aired like last year, and it took me 5 minutes to figure out what that meant. And then when I did, I was like, nah.
Phoenix, right?
Because the thing is like,
there's
Law and Order,
I think, before Anita Sarkeesian.
Well, there's tons of the old ones, because they had terrible writers, like...
Had.
Okay.
See, you're trying to convince me they don't still have, and I'm not buying it. I don't know. No, I remember, so I where did I see it? I remember, there was a YouTube video, I think, where I watched, talking about dumb stuff that Hollywood does, particularly when it comes to technology, and they were talking about how, like, some guy was playing a lot of online violent video games and somehow using it, I think, to, like, stalk people or something. And, you know, of course they make out, like, yeah, the video games are the problem. No, it's because he's
It's the creep who's stalking the people.
But that's not what comes across in those sorts of shows, generally, you know?
Listen. There's lots and lots of inexcusable sins committed by the writing and directing staff, and occasionally the actors, of Law and Order.
So tell me
I'm never going to argue that.
The social commentary. It's okay. We can agree to disagree on it. You can like what you like. To me, it seems very
You just need to make fun of me for a couple more minutes first, yes?
I do? No, what? I stopped. You brought it back up. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I had totally moved on, and then you brought it back up.
I didn't bring it back up. I read a message that I had been trying to interpret.
You could have ignored that message. Have that ability.
But that would have been rude.
Or just said, like, you know, we're done talking about that or something. No, I ignore many messages. I've ignored several of their messages already. You got to learn which ones, because you can't. It's really hard to actually respond to every message, even with only a few people. In fact, it's kind of hard even to keep up, because I'm talking to you and I'm trying to play the game and read their messages. It's kind of hard to keep up, to be honest, with all of it. Trying, but just because you don't respond to something doesn't mean you didn't read it either or appreciate it. But yeah, we can move on from Law and Order. You like it? I'm not a huge fan, and I wasn't really, I didn't mean it to make fun of you. I'm not a fan of the show.
No, I'm not like salty.
I do not agree. Like, the reasons you're giving are fine for you. They don't work for me as a reason to watch the show, I guess is what I'm saying. Like,
no, I get it. I promise. It's like how you think that The Santa Claus is a good movie.
It is. I love that.
We've already had that conversation. Yeah. And it doesn't need to happen again.
Actually, on that conversation with the Santa Claus, I forget which side you were on, but no, I watched a video the other night proposing the theory that, in fact, it was all part of a plot. Like, it wasn't an accident. That Santa Claus died.
I told you.
So you think? I couldn't remember which side you were on. So you think it wasn't an accident that he died?
I think that it would make perfect sense that if the elves didn't like their boss, that they might,
okay,
you know,
I see,
arrange for something.
Okay, I think this theory was more along the lines of the boss was tired of the job, and so planned this and went back to his old life. Because in the Santa Claus 3, they show that, like, you can do that by wishing on a magic snow globe or something. That was easily the worst in the series. Easily the worst in the series.
What was that about bad writing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the third one was really cheesy. I was not a big... Like, it's not... No, actually, it does make me a little bit sick to my stomach when I watch it, or when I think about it, just a little bit. I was going to say it doesn't, but it kind of does. It's not totally unwatchable, but I wouldn't usually choose to watch the third one. I'm sure it's good for, like, little kids, though.
For the Target demo,
yeah,
Zach said that
like
Home Alone is just, you know, plot for... It wouldn't have happened if the parents didn't royally suck. Which is true. That is the plot of Home Alone.
Pretty much. Yep.
I never liked Home Alone. I never liked the Santa Claus. I never liked a lot of Christmas movies. There's a lot of Christmas movies that I'm just not into.
Yeah.
Ooh, I found the Crimson. I shouldn't have walked far. That wasn't smart of me.
Yeah, watch out. The monsters there.
To do in the dark.
Ow, ow! Ice bat! No! Bad ice bat. I got through the spiders, though, which is good.
Good.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of Christmas movies that I do like. There's not many.
Maybe you just hate Christmas. Is that really the issue? Do you hate Christmas?
I don't hate Christmas. I am mildly inconvenienced.
You do have green hair, though. Are you, in fact, the Grinch?
I am not the Grinch. I didn't like that movie either.
Ah, I knew it!
Either iteration.
I'm not, I don't think I've ever even watched the whole of either of them. I don't particularly care for them.
Frosty the Snowman makes me too sad to watch.
Frosty the Snow, that's understandable. It's pretty sad.
Rudolph makes me too sad to watch.
What is hurting me? What? No, that's what is happening? What? What? No! What in the world? Look at the screen when it comes up. You will see why this was an unfair death. There are ice spikes coming out of nowhere. There's nothing there. I guess the ice slime is maybe stuck in the wall there or something, but it's just shooting ice slimes and it's not there. You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that. That's not cool. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna respond to some comments. Watching Home Alone. Yup, that's true. The plot would definitely not happen if the parents were actually responsible and the police were competent. Of course, Kevin also could have done a lot to help himself. I also like the Santa Claus mostly for nostalgic reasons. I will admit, that's the main reason why it's my favorite Christmas movie is because of nostalgia. But it still is. You were toying with one hand and vigorously stirring fudge with the other. We don't need to know what you do in your spare time, Baru, when you're by yourself. Thanks. Remember the part in Santa Claus 3 where Tim Allen walks out of a giant fireplace sculpture of his head? In the Santa Claus 3? I don't remember that in the Santa Claus 3. Remember in the Santa Claus 2 there's the evil version of Santa Claus that's like plasticky. Something along that. I don't remember that part, no. I have to watch it again. I gotta go watch the whole trilogy again, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. I'm probably gonna... Sometime while I'm home with my family, I figure I should probably watch the first one at least. I haven't really watched...
You know a Christmas movie I do like?
Any Christmas movies. What?
A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story?
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched the whole of that. I'm not... What parts I have watched, I'm not a huge fan of. Because it seems very scary for a kid. Like...
Yeah, there's that.
It is not the world I want to live in, you know?
There are parts of it that do give me the secondhand embarrassment, and there are parts of it that do make me say, oh, that's kind of sad. But, like, the rest of it is gold.
Yeah. I can get that.
Good Lord, you have not been doing so good today, my friend.
Yeah, I drowned, mostly. It wasn't actually a shark.
Oh, do you know what I do in my free time? I think you make coffee mostly. I think that's what you do in your free time.
That's true. But
have you seen my Christmas story, like Christmas sweater? I need to wash that today. That's what I need to do, or tomorrow.
Hello.
Look, there you go.
I'm gonna try and get to my stuff again. It's not very far from the elevator, which is why I'm not taking stuff with me. But I have to not drown. And there's not a light down there yet.
My parents are very seriously considering getting the leg lamp to put in our front window.
That's so gross. That's like beyond tacky. Like it literally.
I know.
I would be so grossed out by that.
It's so good though.
That's one way of looking at it.
If you knew my family, okay, if you knew my dad, also my mom kind of, it would just be kind of expected at this point of us.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds like it. The stories I hear of your family sounds a little weird.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what happened today.
Okay.
It's been a day.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Well, I might tell you later off stream, but not on stream. Because my mother would kill me.
I'm almost to air. Get that air. Get that sweet, sweet air. Yes! Air! I didn't drown. Much. Just a little.
Oh, yeah, the ASL sign for coffee is very similar to make out, and I have confused them in conversation before.
Oh, please tell me you asked somebody out like that. Hey,
no!
Coffee turned into, hey, do you want to make out?
No, I didn't. The one time I did meet a deaf guy once that was just so incredibly attractive, but I was already seeing him. I was not about to exhibit that behavior, but oh my gosh, I've never seen that many, like, female classmates pay attention to some, like, a person, like a guest speaker, so intently.
It was a guest speaker?
Yeah, he was a guest speaker in my sign language class. Holy crap, he was pretty. But anyway, what was I talking about? No, what I was trying to say.
To make out.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
We had to do conversation practice in class. My freshman year, my first semester, or sophomore year, first semester of sign language. I had a deaf professor. And we had to talk about liking or disliking things, and we'd learn the signs for these things. And I was trying to say that at the time, I did not like coffee, because I didn't. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. And my teacher, like, had to stop herself from laughing long enough to tell me, no, honey. No, that's not... I don't want to know that about you or your life. I don't think that's what you meant to say. Here's what you actually said. And I was mortified.
That sounds great. I'm going to need to go learn these signs.
It was to an accident, Mario. I don't want to hear it.
That's funny.
Alright? I don't want to hear it. Ugh. And I'm not going to... Yeah, anyway.
But I definitely want to see you ask somebody out to coffee in sign language sometime, just to see if you mess up. Because that'd be hilarious.
Great. Thank you. Perfect. Not that you would know, would you? Would you know the difference?
I can learn. I learned the sign language alphabet while I worked at my last job. I don't remember it now, but I did learn it at the time.
Do you remember what an S hand shape looks like?
An S hand shape?
Yeah, like if you're signing S.
No.
Do you remember what that looks like? Okay, it's a fist with your thumb laid over the top of your other finger.
Yeah,
and
Black Power, if you Black Power kind of thing.
Yeah.
That sounds really bad. I don't use it like that, to clarify, but that's what it reminds me of for some reason.
So, if you have two fists and you make a motion like you're grinding coffee, keeping the bottom fist still.
Okay, yeah.
That is coffee. If you
move them both.
Two fists. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I think I actually have seen this sign somewhere before at some point.
I'm sure you have, bud. Sure you have.
You said
what about me asking out the coffee?
You said that in a really weird way. Trust me, no girl has ever asked me if I want to make out. I promise. It's never happened. It probably never will. I'm gonna drown again. Dad, come in.
No, not with that attitude.
What? What does that mean? Stinking jellyfish.
See, this is why you shouldn't be streaming this. Why are you dying to jellyfish?
Because they go electric, and all I had was a zombie arm to fight it off with. And I had just killed a Viking, who also, I think, did some damage to me, and it was dark. And there are a variety of reasons why I died to a jellyfish, is what I'm trying to say. Okay?
Baru, which 4 signs are you using to ask people out for coffee? Because I can think of 2 that give a more ambiguous meaning. Hey, just go coffee. Pretty simple.
Go coffee.
And still grammatically correct, actually.
Really?
It's just the verb form, but the way that works. But
okay.
I guess it would be 3 because the 2 of us go coffee because you don't conjugate anything in sign language, which is
unless the date goes really well. I'm sorry.
You keep telling me I can't swear on your stream, and then you say these things with your human mouth that make me want to swear.
You probably shouldn't have told me that the signs for coffee and making out are so similar.
I know. Okay. I should know better.
Yeah.
I mean...
to coffee, me, you. I love that. Like 4 signs, yeah.
Okay, if you are wanting to be clear with your meaning, that is how you should be signing. That is true. I always try to boil it down to the simplest thing, which is not necessarily something that makes me a good communicator.
Yeah, not always.
In sign language, but... Can you hear me losing my voice? Is that a thing that you can hear happening?
Yeah. It happens. Cool.
Yeah, it does.
Your voice, my voice has gotten better the longer I've been doing YouTube now, to where I don't lose my voice quite as easily. But yeah, it takes a toll on you at first, more than you think it will. So yeah.
But no, I've never had the occasion to ask anyone out in sign language, but I can, if you ever meet a very nice deaf girl, I'll coach you if that's something that you really think needs to happen in your life.
We should not talk about my love life right now. That is not a subject that should probably come up on the stream.
Like I said, that's what happens when you make me stream late at night, is I become like one of those talk radio hosts that people write into for love advice.
Is that what happens?
That's who I am past like 1 a.m. is literally, and how are you today? Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. What's hitting me? Piranha.
I'm infamous for setting people up. If you don't remember, that is something that I did a lot.
No, I don't particularly
in college. Yeah, for better or worse, I think that I did.
Was any of it better?
Some of it was.
Did any of them, are any of them married now? I guess that's the real test, right?
I like to take credit for Bemily because they wouldn't be together if I hadn't dated him.
I didn't know you dated him.
Oh, I did.
But I'm not sure. See, I wouldn't want to take credit for that, but mainly because I got on my nerves. More times. Big time. I am still a little angry at the time when he came over to our apartment, and I don't remember everyone who was there. You might have been there.
I think I was there.
He came over.
He probably came with me, yes.
It's possible. He came over, and at one point, there's a bunch of people there. It was a whole gathering, right? And we're all out in the living room, and at one point, he gets a call on his phone. He answers it. He does not leave the room. And then he tells everyone else to be quiet because he's on the phone. And I was really angry because, and I'm sure, I guess everyone looked at me when I got angry at him and told him off for that. like I was the one.
Oh, I think I would remember that if I was.
Everyone acted like I was the one in the wrong for telling him off and saying, because basically what I said is, no, you know, if you are taking a call, you can go in the hall. And that's like, if I took a call, if someone had called me at that point, that's what I would have done. And it was my apartment. But I don't expect everyone else to get quiet. Most of the time when I took calls, I went out in the hall. Even when there wasn't a gathering, you know? And so I got really angry at him because to me, that is so incredibly rude. Not just to me, but to everyone who was there. But everyone who was there apparently seemed to think I was the bad guy for saying something. And that's just not right. Like, that is so rude. You should not do that to people. I mean, if you have to take a call, that's one thing. But you do it with tact. You don't expect everyone else to cater to you. Right? Right.
That's how you really feel.
I am telling you how I really feel. I am angry. I thought that was just about the rudest thing anyone could have done in that situation. And it bothered me so much that all of my friends were mad at me for telling him off, for defending them.
Well, I don't think I was there because I would have been mad at you too, and I don't remember being mad at you for that.
I don't know. Why would you be mad at me though? Like he was in.
Because I know exactly the tone of voice you would have taken, and that's all it would have taken for me to have been mad in that situation.
He was in the wrong though. You get why he's in the wrong though.
Oh no! I would have been mad at both of you.
Okay,
that's the thing.
That's fair.
If I were dating him and he did that, I would have been mad at him, but I also would have been mad at you for being grumpy.
Yeah, I was grumpy.
That's how that would have gone.
But
no, like the incident that I most vividly remember.
Me so much.
Zach, I don't know how you specifically should talk to a girl. I can't give you all of my prowess with women. I can't do that for you.
I can.
I don't know how.
Let me give you all of my prowess with women. Basically, here's what you do, Zach. If you know a girl and you want to talk to her, you get somewhat near her and don't say anything. Just don't say anything, and then you walk away and go home and cry. That is how you talk to women. I'm pretty sure. It's been very successful for me thus far.
My recommendation is that you wear well-fitted clothing. That helps. And that you remember to wear deodorant. That's always important. Basically be a clean fellow. All right. Step one. Prepare for every day.
So I think she's just nuts.
Prepare for every day as though you're going to meet your true love or your worst enemy. Always.
So
item number 2.
Carry a sword?
It's Tennessee. You can do that legally.
I know. It's one of my favorite parts about Tennessee.
And part 2. If you see a girl that's cute, stop being, crazy nervous and go talk to the person.
No, that
Don't
never works.
do what Matt said.
It's a lie. It never works.
Does too.
No, it doesn't.
Definitely does.
Never, ever.
Guys have had success in my space that way. Now, my current boyfriend
By
did
my
not
space,
have
you're
that
not
success.
referring to the website. You're referring to your space.
No.
Okay. Oh, slime is falling from the sky. Ooh, that's an opportunity. That is an opportunity.
Read Bar's comment. I'm coming back to the base.
I have to fight a snowflake. Hold on. Ah! Stink it lag! What in the world is going on?
Slamming lag. Get good, bud.
The monsters are teleporting. Good. I'm blaming lag, yes.
Dude, they've been lagging all day long, alright? And I have died only once.
If it's been lagging for you the whole time, you should have said something. Because it has not been lagging for me the entire time.
Well, I knew it was my internet, because my internet's been having problems all day long. So it's not like...
my internet. If it's lagging for both of us, it might be my computer, actually.
It might be. Who knows? Either way, it's fine. But. Anyway, Baru said that he has dated the most women, which is true. I have dated 0 women.
Yeah, beat me out.
Well, actually, technically, I've dated 1 woman. But at the time, she wasn't presenting as a woman. So, technically, 1 woman.
Okay.
So, anyway. Which is a whole nother story.
Ah, my inventory's full. I need to get this stuff.
I'm out of mana.
Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you though, we need to go kill slimes, and we can actually fight another boss. So even if we don't kill the eye tonight, we can fight the Slime King, which will get us.
I love fighting the Slime King. I love fighting the King. I love fighting the Slime King. It's so cute and dumb.
Yeah, it is fun.
So
we gotta kill like 100 slimes though while the slime is falling. And then
I'm already on it, bud.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to get on it. I found a chest. I wanted to get the stuff before I came back. And I'm gonna drown now. Okay, here we go. Recall potion. I think I put it in my piggy bank. I did. Recall potion. Okay. I'm back. By the way, now that you can actually see it, what do you think of my outfit, Baru and Zach? It's great, right? I'm Mrs. Claus. Because it's every young boy's dream to marry Tim Allen.
I think you're telling us some things about yourself right now, bud.
Isn't it? Isn't it every young man's dream to marry Tim Allen? To marry someone exactly like you in every way? Who has all your same interests? Pretty sure.
God. It's all too easy. It's too easy. You're making this too easy. Stop it.
I'm making it too difficult to resist. That's the low-hanging fruit right there.
It's the low-hanging fruit. Oh, God.
Don't kill me. Ow. We're gonna have a hard time fighting the king slime here, because we didn't flatten out the land well enough yet. Oh well, we'll make do.
Work on it.
There's two of us. That's gotta be worth something. I should get my snowball gun. Yes, I should.
That would probably help.
It would. It's a pretty effective gun. All in all. Where is it? Where did I put it? That is the question. Where did I put my snowball cannon? Snowball cannon. Snowball cannon. Did I put my snowball cannon? Get out of here, you stinking slimes. Ow! Stop it. Where did I put it? Cannot find it. That is not good. No. Ow! Stop it! Stop being in my way. Close the door. Okay. Oh, well, there it is. Right there. Oh, I don't have that right now. Snowballs. Yippee-ki-yay. Mothered slimers. And I'm gonna finish that. But I'm gonna kill them with snowballs. That's the point. That's the crux of this issue. To kill some slimes with some snowballs. Because as we all know, slime and snow does not mix. So, keep them on. That'd be great. Actually, I need to make more snowballs though.
What's that?
Now we have snow.
Ooh, I found gold ore in a slime. That's nice.
It's good.
I'm not mad at that at all.
A few more and we might be able to have that ruby staff.
As soon as we kill the Slime King, I'm going to bed.
Okay. Well, we will have
not
killed a boss.
Go.
We will have killed a boss, so I suppose we fulfilled our commitment to the public.
I'm glad I have your permission to do something very necessary for my health.
No, it's not that necessary. You know, science doesn't even know why we sleep. How necessary could it be? Supposedly, there's a guy, some farmer out somewhere that hasn't slept in like 40 years. And he's doing just fine.
I don't believe that. You really should stop reading Clickhole, bud.
No, it's not Clickhole. It's a real thing. The question is, are there, you know, has he just somehow tricked the researchers into thinking he hasn't slept? Or what else is going on? King Slime's awake.
Yay!
Where is he? Do you know where he is?
Giant friend. I haven't seen him yet, but I hope to soon.
Uh-oh, I don't like that. Because I haven't seen him yet either. I don't like that.
There he is. I see him, and there's the lag. Hello.
Move to the left. Move to the left.
Moving.
Don't go in. Don't stay in the house. He will materialize in the house. That would be better.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, here we go. So
I'm out of
just gotta kind of kite him slowly in one direction, and then eventually Go in the other direction. And my goodness, the health increase is really significant, isn't it? Oh crap, I'm dead.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep, there
we don't have a lot of movement upgrades, and that makes it really hard to avoid them.
Yeah, and then there's also all the spiky slimes, which are not a help.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Nope.
Thanks, Baru. Tim Allen be a sexuality? Probably.
Do I like Die Hard? I've actually never seen Die Hard. I've never seen Die Hard, yeah. Can Tim Allen be a sexuality? You know, in today's modern world, yes. He really can.
Everyone loves Tim Allen, that's what I'm telling you. It's everybody.
I like Home Improvement.
Doesn't
I'll admit
everyone?
to liking Home Improvement.
A lot of slimes out.
No, not everyone likes Home Improvement. Why can't I open theirs, the treasure chest? I can slain by a blue slime.
Okay. Not a fan
Good.
of this. A lot of slimes. And the Slime King is gone now, isn't he?
I assume so, because he killed them.
Yeah, probably. Should hang up some slime banners, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Dang it.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. Probably it'd be great if that door were closed, though.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
You should maybe grab a yo-yo or something?
I definitely would if they weren't all downstairs.
Yeah. I'll take out this one on the roof, or at least I'll knock him off the roof. One of those. Ha! Got it. Okay. I'm gonna close that door.
Well, now that a bunch of them are trapped in the house, let's run and get our stuff.
Yeah. Good
Go,
thought.
go, go, go!
There's a lot of stuff.
And that one's my stuff, yeah.
The graphic of it it's all following you because you can't pick it up. That's great. Oh, you actually
Oh god,
have a good
wait, your
portion of
stuff
it.
is
Oh,
over
that was
here?
weird. Yeah, lag. See, I told you, lag. I don't know how that happened, but that was weird. Alright. Equip it to stuff, equip it to stuff. You have my armor, though. That's not great.
Sorry,
Get
sorry,
in the house,
sorry,
get in the house,
sorry.
get in the house, get in the house.
I'm in the house, I'm in the house.
Ah, close the door. Okay, there we go. We both tried to close it. It didn't work.
Okay. Here, that's yours,
Right.
that's yours.
Thank you. Put on my outfit.
Here, take that.
It's yours.
Okay, dog whistle, there's your dog whistle.
Thank you. Bandersnatch!
Did you get an aglet? There's your aglet.
Yeah, I have the precise one, yeah.
There's my bow.
Great. And my reindeer antlers. Gotta have them antlers.
And I'm dressed as a Christmas tree now, so that's ideal.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that works. That works well. The hair really complements it.
I agree, I agree. Let's see what else we got.
That's kind of what I figure, Zach. Yeah, if you don't sleep long enough, you'll just experience sleep cycles while you're awake, but I'm not sure that's proven at the moment. But that's kind of how I figure it probably works. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna wear that Christmas tree hat, though. I draw the line.
I got a candy cane pickaxe from a present. 55% I started to say 55% candy cane power. 55% pickaxe power. 100% candy cane power. And it can mine meteorite. Oh my gosh, it's better than like the ones we get from the... Oh my gosh. It's like a whole 2 steps above. Heck yeah. That's awesome. What else do I have?
Congratulations.
Got some eggnog, okay, and some other...
Oh, wait, I got your pickaxe. Oh, you don't need it anymore.
I don't
No,
need it, you can
It's mine
take
now. It's mine now.
Have
Okay, cool.
fun. Where are all my snowballs?
Oh, I have your staff. Do you have my...
I don't
No.
have a staff.
Yes?
Do you have snowballs?
Did I always have an emerald staff?
Yeah, you've had an emerald staff for quite some time. Not always.
Well, I knew I had a staff, but I didn't remember it was emerald. I thought I would remember my favorite color, but I guess not.
Yeah, you did make an emerald one, remember?
I remember now. Remember that thing I said about needing...
Ah. Sleep is for the weak. What is that they're dropping? Sugar plums? What?
Mm-hmm. Those are the mana regenerations.
Oh, really? I
They're
didn't
in the
realize.
Christmas event,
Okay, yeah, because I guess I haven't really been using mana. That's neat. Christmas thing's gonna end soon, though. We need more presents. You know? So next Saturday is probably like New Year's Eve or something, isn't it? I don't know for sure.
I feel like it is. I know I have a thing I have to go to for New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Which is tomorrow night.
Alright.
You wish you could stop thinning? You try eating more, I guess? Everything's so tiny. Yeah. Yeah, Terraria is a tiny game, so watching it on your phone may be difficult to see. Stop thining? Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that about naps. Just lay down and stop thining. You guys are both pretty thin, so I don't think it's working for you. Did you see the arena, by the way? You did, right? Yeah. So this is the arena where we're gonna fight the iBoss guy. But probably need more health and better armor. Like another set of platinum armor would really help.
Okay, we didn't beat the boss. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yep. Alright, well, we didn't beat a boss. I said we would. Now I'm a liar. Thanks, Caitortot.
Oh yeah, that's me.
But
I always make you a liar.
Christmas movies and Law and Order, and how to ask out a girl. It involves a sign language for making out. And that's pretty much the stream, guys. So
yep, that's the whole thing.
I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, and I'd love to see your comments and interact with them. And if you think you know somebody else who might like it, hit that share button. Hopefully the audio, it sounds like the audio worked a lot better this time, which is good. We will continue this in the future, although I don't know when exactly. But I do normally stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And I think I'm going to make an announcement. I think I'm going to switch my Monday, Tuesday streams to also 8:30. Because it not only makes things easier to say, but I don't get a lot of people actually watching them at 6:30. So,
also, it would probably help if people watching would hit the little bell icon so that they get notified since you're going to be changing your stream times anyway.
Yes, that's true. If you want to keep up, you know, if you really want to get all the notifications, know when I'm going live, you can always hit that bell icon. And you got anything else you want to say before we sign out?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and to all, a Happy New Year with Tim Allen. I'm Kiahnte, and this is
Local Caitortot. Hi. And bye.
And what's a good Terraria sign out? I always do a different sign out for every game.
Don't die to red dragons?
They were pigrons, actually.
Pigrons. Whatever it is. Don't die to pigrons.
Don't die to pigrons? I don't know. This is, there's gotta be something. Probably a loading screen saying would work, but I can't think of any. Mrs. Claus loves you. Bye.